Howdy. Welcome back. I got a soup, and soup is awesome, and soup is on my lap, and he's cool. Just thought you should know that. Now he's also taken up my entire morning, so I have nothing prepared. But that's okay. We'll get it all prepared right now, because we're cool. I know which places I'm looking for these tests. I've seen them in a time before my own. Damn it, it goes away every time I click over here. I think I figured that out last time too. Because I just sent myself a list of them on Messenger. So I just open Messenger. You guys definitely don't see that. Yep, cool beans. And it should be all right around here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So yeah, I just gotta find all these. But I'm also doing this one-handed because soup is on one of my hands, so this might take a minute. Hey, is this you? Yes, you're the problem here, soup. Yes, you're the problem. But it's a cute problem to have, so I'm not complaining in the slightest. I did move my hand, and I am going to try my best to position myself in a way that you're still cozy, but I can do stuff. Is that nice? Is that still okay? Is this an okay position? Is this okay? He seems to not mind too much. Here, if I put blanket here for you to rest head on. I don't think that's going to work. I think I'm scaring him away. It's okay, buddy. Hey, little baby. Little baby guy, he's a sweetheart. Hope everyone's doing well. Again, I have nothing prepared for this beginning because I mostly just slept and then I've just been chilling with soup. So, pretty lazy morning, but in a good way. In a very good way. I think we left off last time with the anxiety one, which is just awful. Because that means that, yep, very low anxiety quotient. Because it means we still have so many to do. But, this is okay. Because I feel like the rest of these are going to be, like, seconds of stuff. You know, I don't think these are going to be that long. This one might not even be a thing I can do, so I have to see. I wish I had all of the tabs open from last time, but I deleted those like an idiot, so I have to find them all again, but this is fine. I did bread. So yeah, I mean, this is literally just going to be the beginning of the stream. Hey, Soupy. Hello, Soup. He's just kind of looking at the ground. He was able to just kind of chill with gravity, but now gravity's kind of against him. Oh, I didn't think this is not on. This isn't on incognito, so it's a little bit weirder. But this is fine. I'll just have this influence my feed. I don't even know what it would be. Oops, that's fine. Just keep moving. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Hope you're all doing well. Again, this this is a very boring beginning. It's gonna be. It's gonna take me a minute, but I'm here. I'm here, and hope you're all doing fantastic. There we go. There's another. We're almost out of it. There's really not that many tests. Oh, my stomach is killing me. I don't know why. Ugh. I don't... This is a sudden experience to be having. Whew. Yes, a lot of these are the stupid ones. For the most part, most of these are the stupid ones. Oh yeah, I had a few more that I wanted to throw in there. Some of these we definitely will not get to. Sure, this one. Again, some of these I have not actually found a quiz for. I'm just kind of here. There we go, this one right here. That sounds perfect. This definitely isn't made to just terrify the shit out of me or anyone else watching. I'm gonna put it all in a bucket. Yeah, pro profs. I'm trying to find the ones that are just the worst to look at. Like, not supposed to actually be any sort of help. Because those are the fun ones, you know? Those are the fun ones. Boop, boop. Mostly the fun ones to make fun of. And then the finales. Okay, I think we got them all. I'm just going to go through the Haywise ones and try my best to tell it to fuck off. I know I saw last time there was a way to not have targeted ads, because some of these targeted ads definitely give away way too much personal information. So I'm gonna. How did I even do that last time? I don't even know. Turn on ad block. It doesn't want ad block on. I don't know how I turned it off last time. How did I turn it off last time? I have no idea. It doesn't give me the option anymore. Hold on, if I move on and it refreshes the ads. Here we go. Why this ad? Yeah, why this ad? Review settings for this ad. I don't want you to get personalized ads. Absolutely not. There we go, perfect. Now we are safe. Now we just get weird shit. Bazinga, bazinga. Over here. Refresh the page. Actually, just go back a page. And presumably, I do not have... Yep, okay, no longer personalized ads. Thank you. Because that is kinda important to me. I'll refresh this page too, because Haywise, again, the only one of these that requires you to have ad block off. Everything else works regardless. So, yay on everything else's part. I think Stinky wants it. Stinky, smelly boy, going inside. There you go. Here, I'll leave it open for you. Come here, boy. Come on, Stinky. Alright. Stinky boy. You're such a smelly guy. Oh, yeah. So here we go. We can get started, I suppose. All the tests have been found. Stinky doesn't even want to stay. He just kind of wanted to come in and yell at me. That's kind of cool. I respect the grind set, Stinky. You getting out of here? He's figuring out how to open the door. Thing is, Stinky's a genius. Stinky will actually open the door. If he wants to. If he really wants to open that door, he can. Come on, Stinky. You guys can't see it, but I'm watching him do it. Come on, bud. I believe in you. You need to be open to get crack more. He's just sitting there sad at the door. Okay, buddy, you're embarrassing, Stinky. Embarrassing yourself. Meanwhile, Soup is just sitting like a pretty little princess on my couch. Oh, he's so sweet. Oh, I love this man. Soup's the best. Soup's the best cat the world's ever seen. I don't think people are ready for Soup. I was recording. I have like no space left on my computer. I can't be doing that. Why do I have such little space on my computer? You know, I'll figure that out another day, I guess. I don't have time to think about that right now. I do. I could, but I'm here, so I'm not gonna do that. That would be rude. But yeah, so let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 more quizzes to get through. So, preferably, the sooner the better for this. I just want to kind of open a quick, like, Google Doc, just to keep record of all of the things we've got. Why is everything load in, zoomed in weird now? I don't know. Blam. I don't, stop with the blue. Why is everything blue? Okay, whatever. I don't understand how copy pasting text into Google Doc works. It never actually copies it the way I want it. It copies the color of the background, which is just why. Okay, well, either way. Let's see here. We need this one. Yeah, there we go. Full screen this puppy. And transition. There we go. So here we are. So today we have, this is, same blood test. I don't know where this is. I don't know who this is. But they have a fabricated or induced illness quiz, free quiz, just 1 minute. It's essentially Munchausen's disease. So it's like, you know, you think you got diseases when you don't. That's what this is supposed to tell me. It's supposed to be a 1 minute quiz that tells me this. And again, I'm not making fun of Munchausen's. Munchausen's is a very serious thing. If you are worried about that being a thing for you or any of your family members, please, for the love of God, go to a doctor. I'm here to make fun of this quiz. Unless it's actually a phishing quiz, but I doubt it. It's an online quiz that's telling you if you have this or not. It's not going to be that serious of a quiz. I'm a man. Or should I say, how the hell was my alter ego last time? I don't remember. I'll have to look again, but I really don't remember. Actually, I want to look again. What was his name? Open up YouTube. Jerry Tate, view channel. Yes, I am live. Thanks for asking, Mr. Computer. I know there were a couple of them where I had to put my name in. I'm just praying to God that I can find it. I think I had to for the hearing test, so I'm right at the hearing test, so. Full screen this sumbitch. Zip code. Zip code? Can I give it my zip code? I don't know, I just give it 55. I was about to say, like, I don't remember putting in a fake one, but I don't remember having to do one at all. Okay, hold on. He's gonna hear me, but it's not me, I swear. It's Jareed. Or Jared. Jareed Ticklebottom. Jareed Ticklebottom. Jareed Ticklebottom is here to now discern to himself whether or not he is Munchausen. So, hold on, let me get that on the chart. Jareed Ticklebottom chart. So I'll get this fixed up as we go, I guess. Where is my fucking, why is it has like the blue highlights to it and everything? What if I turn off the highlights? The text is gone. Never to be seen again. Black text. There we go. Now we've got it. I don't know why it kept the, whatever. Okay. Oh god, this is gonna be fun. Do. do 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 do. And enter. Okay, perfect. And then where's double spaced lines? I love double spaced line format. Double spaced. Or I guess we can do 1.5. 1.5. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay, we have Jareed Ticklebottom's chart here. It's gonna be great. We'll put that text in Comic Sans just 'cause I appreciate that way more. Can I put you in the middle? Yes, I can, 'cause I'm a genius. So good at this. Okay, now we're here. I've just been, again, I have none of this actually planned and prepared properly. So, we're here now. I'm a man. Jareed Ticklebottom is 21 years old. Let's see what they think about him. Do I feel anxious or depressed? It depends, honestly, on the situation. Depressed, no. I'm not really a depressed person. Anxious, it depends. Because right now I'm kind of anxious, yeah, because I'm doing very last-minute preparations to try to go see this freaking total eclipse, and holy shit, it is scary. It's not like scary, but it's just like I'm worried. I feel like we're gonna make it. I just freak out a lot. So rarely, because sometimes, yeah. Have you noticed unexplained symptoms or illnesses in your child or someone you care for? What does that mean? Have you noticed some unexplained symptoms or illnesses? Hey, my stomach is hurting, but I don't know why. My head was beating like crazy yesterday because I was just thinking too much. My brain was never switched off until I had to actively try to switch it off when I woke up this morning. When I went to bed, and then even my dream was about trying to get this stupid eclipse. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot of stress on that, but it'll be worth it for sure. So rarely, I guess. Do you have a history of seeking medical attention for yourself or someone you care for, but doctors cannot find a cause for the symptoms? I mean, this is gonna be about me. I'm not gonna be doing anything about my siblings or my family or whoever. So always about Jareed Ticklebottom, and he never really seeks medical attention. Even if there's a situation where he feels like he should seek medical attention, Jareed Ticklebottom is not a fan of seeking medical attention. Because that takes time, takes money, and honestly, I feel like Jareed can just power through it. So I'm gonna say never. Do you feel a sense of satisfaction or control when your child or someone you care for receives medical attention? God, no. I mean, that's evil. That's so fucking evil. You go to the hospital. Your aunt is like in a hospital bed, and you're like, yes, yeah. Oh, next your child. Your kid is like, yes. I'm in the hospital, and you're like, yes, they're in the hospital. I feel so powerful right now. Like, how do you feel satisfaction with that? Never. Have you ever faked or exaggerated symptoms in order to receive medical attention? I mean, as a kid, yeah. If I was like sick, I'd be like, oh, I feel gross, I'm gonna throw up. Oh, please. Oh no, my nose is gonna start bleeding, and then it starts bleeding because my nose just bleeds anyway. At least it used to. It used to bleed like fucking crazy. So rarely. I used to do it as a kid a lot. Want to talk to a fat? No. We won't spam you. I don't remember Jareed Ticklebottom's phone number or email from the last one, so we're just gonna see the results. I'm not interested. I'm not. Leave your email or cell phone. Alright. You know, fun little pro tip for anyone out there. If you just go with like any area codes, I'll do like Brooklyn's area code, which I think was like 717 917. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've been there. 717, and then you do Jenny's phone number 55699. 8675309. There you go. So that's gonna work. C. Your response suggests that you may be experiencing some symptoms of fabricated or induced illness and may benefit from further evaluation by a healthcare provider. You know what? I respect the may benefit further from evaluation. It's a potential for identifying risk factors
and should not be ignored. I disagree. But put that on the chart. Mild Munchausen's, which I don't know why they call it fabricated or induced illness. Maybe they just don't like the name Munchausen's anymore. Maybe it reminds them too much of the Dunkin' Donuts Munchkins, or the Munchkins from The Wizard of Oz. Was that the movie with them? I don't know. Either way, pica is also a thing. How to recognize pica? Now, I couldn't find a quiz for pica to save my life. It literally does not exist. But I thought about it, and I was like, I want to discuss this if I can. And so I figured maybe it'd be easier to see with a WikiHow of how to recognize pica. So if I can recognize pica in myself or in Jareed Ticklebottom, per se, then Jareed will be diagnosed with pica from WikiHow and WikiHow alone. Again, not making fun of pica, just making fun of the fact that the whole idea of online testing for things. That's essentially what I'm insulting here. Pica is an eating disorder that causes people to compulsively eat items not designated for eating. A person with pica might eat relatively harmless items such as ice cubes, or may eat potentially dangerous things like dried paint flakes that can result in poisoning. Underlying cause of pica can be nutritional deficiency or development disability, which makes people crave non-food things. Pica can develop in any person, but is most common in children, pregnant people, and individuals with intellectual disabilities. It can also develop as a coping mechanism. That's fair. I feel like the whole like eating your hair is kind of like a stress thing for some people, which I say because I saw this. So that's I was like, go away, Wiki. Yeah, I'm not. You're cool, but I've given you stuff already. It can also develop as a coping mechanism. Although probably usually temporarily, it can have particularly serious consequences. You recognize pica by identifying physical symptoms and observing emotional signs. So first of all, watch eating patterns. If your child's eating your hair in a pattern, you've got a problem. I don't know why, no matter what time I wake up or how much I go to bed, I'm always tired. Maybe that's a test I should have taken. Maybe I can. Maybe I'll keep that in my mind, but I don't even know what I would take for that. Pica is present when a person eats a non-food. If you suspect you or another person has pica, keep that mental note. So these are some things that some common pica things are eatables. Ice. I feel like that isn't even that. Like, I feel like as a kid, I mean, I would never eat ice because that's I don't like how hard it is and how cold it is. It's a 1-2 punch. But with ice, my siblings would just get like little chunks of ice and just eat it because it was refreshing and they enjoyed eating ice because they were freaks and they thought they were cool, I guess. Sometimes they still do, but it's not pica. It's just that ice is ice and you can eat ice safely. It's just like a thing that you're like, oh yeah, I can do that. Chalk, on the other hand, different story. Chalk, very strange. Soap, dirty laundry starch. That's a problem. Hopefully no one's doing that. I mean, isn't that a whole thing? Like, wash your kid's mouth out with soap, and maybe what if the kid likes the flavor of soap? Then bada bing, bada boom, you got yourself a pica patient. Clay, dirt, or sand. Hopefully sand with or without glass in it. Hair. Hey, what's up, beaver face? And then we got cigarette butts. Ooh, that's disgusting. That's so, especially if they're not yours. I'm gonna throw up. Paint, glue, talcum powder, toothpaste, mothballs, stones, coffee ground. Okay. They'll have diarrhea, nasal blockages, severe tooth abrasion, tooth loss, and choking. It could lead to poisoning, infections, roundworm. Check feces for non-food items. Who's this? Like, oh, you've caught me eating my. Please don't be poop. This is supposed to be wrong. Are you eating poop right now? Let's see. Like other pica be present. Certain behaviors, skipping meals, making excuses for not eating, withdrawing from normal. Sorry, I can't eat these delicious plate of eclairs. I've got a wall with my name on it. Withdrawing from normal social activities, leaving during meals to use the bathroom, expressing guilt, shame, or disgust, eating in secret. Who are you? They've who is this? They changed places on me. What? Huh? Wait, hold on. Actually, what? 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 Oh, okay. That confused the ever-living shit out of me. Okay, acknowledge negative feelings, such as confusion, anger, resentment, protection of your habits, whatever. Put the behavior in context. Understanding pica. Why would it happen? Hair pulling disorder. Yeah, that sounds like pain. Skin picking disorder. Hey, listen, I pick my skin all the time. Whenever it starts peeling and shit from like whatever the hell my hands are a problem with, yeah, you gotta pluck that shit. Nutritional deficiencies, dieting, parental neglect, mental health conditions. So, technically speaking, Jareed would. I don't think he has that, though. Excoriation. Maybe that's something we have to test for. Excoriation. I'll put that on the maybe pile. The maybe pile is over here. Just in a Google tab. So I'm lazy. Okay. And then recognizing complications, depression, anxiety, problem with growth, social. As a kid, I hit puberty pretty late. There was a time where, until like, I think 8th grade going into high school, I literally couldn't reach the pull cord for our light. For our like ceiling fan light. Like I literally just couldn't reach it. Like everyone else in my family was able to reach it. I was just barely not able to reach it. And then eventually it's like, oh, this is easy. But for a while I grew very late. Problems with working in school, lead poisoning, I feel that all the time. Tooth and mouth injuries, yeah, I guess, but not really. Seek medical attention. Alright, so overall looking out pretty actually kinda helpful. Kinda gives you a list of shit to worry about. Not saying you have it or not, just saying, hey, understand what it looks like. Pretty good looking how. I like that. I'm going to discern no pica for Jareed Ticklebottom, because I mean, other than the fact that he didn't grow very good, and the fact that I forget. I forget entirely. Either way, no pica for Jareed Ticklebottom. So good on him, and now it's time to keep it free for students. Split personality disorder. Do I have dual identity disorder? Quiz. Reviewed by Jeffiner. Okay. 10 questions. This should be pretty easy. Oh, you can scroll down. Oh, okay, cool. This is easy. Props to you. Do you often cry or laugh? I can do both when I'm in a crazy state. What's a crazy state mean? I can laugh and cry. Do you often cry or laugh? I laugh all the time. I don't really cry too much. I cry a lot because I'm so sensitive. I'm a sensitive little baby. I love laughing and I seldom cry. What is it? Does seldom mean you cry on your own, or that you only do it once in a while? I mean, I guess this one is pretty accurate. Okay, start the quiz then. Why'd you... Huh? I love laughing and I seldom cry. There's your answer. Okay. Do you prefer capsule or liquid medicine? Definitely liquid. I don't like capsules. Like I don't like taking. Oh, actually, speaking of, it's Saturday. It's the last day for me to take my little pilly willies. But yeah. Don't care much for capsules. I don't like having the idea of swallowing food or swallowing pills. Like, if I don't have food in my mouth with it, it's terrible. So liquid medicine all the way, especially cough medicine. I used to hate cough medicine. I think cough medicine, like, if I was to drink anything, I only really drink water. Occasionally I'll drink when I'm out with, like, my coworkers at a bar. But if I were to drink anything other than water, it wouldn't even be any of that. It would probably just be cough medicine, which I don't do. I'm not going to do. But it has the best flavor and best consistency for me out of the other liquids I've had. I like liquid medicine, but that's true. Taste will always sort of depend it. It doesn't involve gross liquids. Now, liquids are amazing. Actually, no, that's not true at all. If a liquid, especially other than cough medicine, has a non-watery sort of texture to it, where it's like it's if it's viscous, depending on the viscosity of the liquid, very very gross. Uh, I would drink water instead, but that's not how medicine works. You drink water with both if you want to. Okay, well, that's just a stupid answer. Do you think love can make a person crazy? I don't know. If that person cannot accept reality, for sure she will become mad. What does that mean? What is reality to them? They're in love, but you're like they're not really in love. They're just insane. That's stupid. It's I know intense. That's creepy. Love can never become that. I think that it's just an exaggeration of life. What the fuck does this mean? What does any of this mean? Do you think love can make a person crazy? I guess it depends on the intensity, because it's like I don't know. If you're like super in love, yeah, like if you're like Romeo and Juliet style love, then yeah, you're kind of fucking insane. So yeah, are you drug dependent? I mean, I do. Some people take prescriptions. They kind of need that. Supplemental drugs, yes, but not prohibited. I do take a supplement of vitamin D now, because I have very low vitamin D, like extremely low. In fact, I'm supposed to take it today, so I'm waiting to do that. I just reminded myself. Honestly, I'm gonna put it on my desk to remind myself not to forget. Where is it? It's funny. I'm supposed to have a 3-month supply of this, and it's like once a week pill thingy you take. Like it's like a big boy vitamin D supplement. For the entire week. Take 1 capsule by mouth 1 time per week. But it's supposed to be 3 months, but my insurance is stupid and it only covers 1 month of it. So instead of getting a full 3-month prescription, I have to get 3 1-month prescriptions, which is just a waste of these fucking bottles. But it's whatever, I guess. Are you a fast talker? God, yeah. I speak too fast, and I can't even keep up with myself sometimes. Okay, I'm super mad. I can speak 10 miles per minute. Probably pretty true. Yeah, I don't know. There are times I talk fast, and no, I speak pretty fast, but it's not when I'm super mad. It's just that I speak fast generally. I speak gradually. Like, that's true. I feel like the more I talk, the more I start talking faster, especially if I'm just trying to, like, get a thing out and I don't really know what I'm trying to talk about. I don't... I mean, when I'm mad, yeah, I can definitely. But, I don't know. One of these two. I don't really get mad. I don't think I've been mad in a long time, honestly. I speak gradually. I'm assuming that means you get higher and higher as you faster and faster as you go. Can you survive inside of a white room? Yeah, sure. I mean, can I do stuff to it? It could be like heaven. The room will never survive because I haven't vandalized. It's an art. What does that even fucking mean? You're gonna just destroy the room? That's why crazy people become even crazier. I don't like white. It hurts in the eyes. Like I said, there's no... Why is it 3 no's and holy shit, take me? Like, where's like the... Yeah. Like that one has like a poster and like some that. Like I'm okay with this as long as I can personalize it. I guess this one, because it's like I'll change the room up a little bit. I guess. I don't know. Can you directly identify a person with mental... Can you directly identify a person with a mental disorder? What does that even... How would I... They're the best actors. Talk about the sociopaths who can kill without a trace. Creepy. I guess the gestures and odd behaviors, they're hard to detect because they can blend in well. I guess it's not... It's like, no, because I'm not a doctor. By the way, again, just to make it clear, not making fun of dual identity disorder or anything like that. Making fun of the quiz. Especially the quiz. Especially this one. This is probably the stupidest one so far, even including the BuzzFeed bread one. I think the eyes can tell everything. So it's either just like, oh yeah, I know the symptoms, or fucking what is it even? Dude, they're so good. Like, how am I going to detect them? They're just so smart. I guess the gestures and odd behaviors, but I don't know. Sure that. Have you experienced frequent gaps in your memory or personal history? Unless someone distinctly, like, pivots my brain to remembering something, I rarely can remember things on my own. Like, I can if I try, but a lot of things get blanked out. Like, even just this week. Like, I don't even remember what I've done this week already, and it's been, other than the solar eclipse shit, it's really not been much, but I can't remember much of it. So I don't. Maybe there was something, but I don't know. Can't remember it. So absolutely, multiple times. Be committing. Oh, nope. And we move on from there. Do you believe that a mental asylum can cure those with mental disorder? If it's like an actually nice one. If they're like the shitty ones like this, or like they just leave you in a straitjacket on a bench, no. But everybody's crazy. It always depends upon the patient. It always depends upon both the patient and the place. That's why they have professionals. I mean, if it's a good place, then yeah, they could absolutely try to help. I don't know if cure is the right word, but they can help you tolerate it. What do we got? You've completed this quiz. You are very normal. You know, of any signs of this disorder, so keep up the good mind. Great. Jareed, congratulations. You are normal. I'm gonna put some. We should have like the quiz and then the result. Are we gonna do that right now? Yeah, kinda. Okay, I'm gonna pop it out over here. So this is the personalities. Alright, I'm supposed to be putting like a little cubic zirconia in there. It's just it's ruining everything. Everything's being ruined. Not everything. Just, oh, I opened the emoji wheel. I'm not sure how I did that. Bam, bam. Okay, there we go. Keep it going. Hope no one's here. What's happening? Why is it just a white screen? Whoa. That's cool. Oh, welcome, my children. You've come. Smelly. That will be the name of this test. Bam, bam. Oh. And I apologize, this is pretty boring, if I'm being honest, but I am way too stressed out my gourd to actually have made all this prepared beforehand, which isn't really much of an excuse, but I'm just trying to keep myself sane, so I'm not trying to go too crazy. Okay, so we have our listicles to put on the, oh my goodness, wow, that was a really big page. Okay, and here, look, there it is again, we see it. I can see the page once again. So I have their chart right here. All is grand. There's too many things on my page here. If I go here, there we go. Now we've got it. So next up, so we've discovered today that Jareed Tigglebottom has mild Munchausen's, no pica, and he is normal. But now, oh right, yeah. So I wanted to look up if I had a strange addiction, but I was like, what's my strange addiction? 'Cause I thought of like pica, people like eating stuff, but that immediately pulls up the suicide prevention line. So I'm not gonna make any jokes about it. I'm just gonna say, you get help if you need help. But now, where am I on the psychopath spectrum? You know, it's a great question, because the identity disorder thing was just sort of mentioning the whole psychopath stuff. So I'm going to type in psychopath %, and we'll see how much psychopath I am. So where am I on the psychopathy spectrum? Okay, so we take a scientifically rigorous test by Tom Chivers? Whatever your name is, Tom, I don't believe you. So let's see. So not all psychopaths are Hannibal Lecter, according to Kevin Durant, a research psychologist. Being a psychopath doesn't mean you're a serial killer even if you break the law. Psychopaths still with a distinct cluster of personality traits, including charm, charisma, fearlessness, ruthlessness, narcissism, persuasiveness, and lack of confidence. Those traits can be handy in many walks of life, not just crime. So I'm just gonna see how. However, it is not. Okay, hold on. Here we go. The following test, set by Dr. Dutton, will give you an idea of where you are on that spectrum. It's rigorous and scientifically well-founded. However, it is not a diagnosis. These questions do not in any way diagnose you as a psychopath, says Dutton. Instead, they simply provide a rough guide as to where you might fall on a psychopath spectrum. So it's actually them saying, hey, I'm not liable for whatever comes out of this. It's like you can think whatever you think after this test is done, but it's not actually real. But it's real. It's a pretty good guide, but it's not real. So essentially, I'm going to be using it as a diagnosis, but again, very important. It's not. Do not treat this test as all above all. Just go to a doctor if you're worried about it. I rarely plan ahead. I'm a spur of the moment kind of guy. Absolutely. This whole thing, planning moderately ahead, I'm horrible at, and this is only showing me more from everything that's been going on this past week. So yeah, I don't like planning ahead. Yeah, the thing is, I'll plan ahead, but then I'll do everything very spur of the moment anyway. Like I'll have the ideas that I want to do, especially for this. The next week I have planned out. I don't have any of it ready. I was going to, but I just can't. I physically can't. My brain just says does not want to. Cheating on your partner is okay, so long as you don't get caught. Absolutely not. Well, what the fuck's wrong with you? Don't cheat on your partner. Just chill with them. Or let them go, you know. Like if you're gonna do something with somebody else and they're not cool with it, just fucking tell them you're not interested anymore. Like I never understood the point of cheating. It's like you're with your partner. That partner should be enough. If they're not, then tell them that, so you can go do whatever the fuck you want, and then just let them live their life, knowing that you broke up because you're an asshole, and not having to worry about if you're cheating on them or not. If something better comes along, it's okay to cancel a long-standing appointment. It really depends. It depends on how better it is. Like, is it a once-in-a-lifetime thing, like an eclipse? Because in that case, yeah, I agree. Because, I mean, listen, an appointment's an appointment. As long as it's not a super important one, like a surgery. Like, if I had kidney surgery or something on the 8th, I probably wouldn't miss that. But at the same time, I probably would, if I'm being honest. It's interesting. It's an interesting way to think about it. But I don't need to, so I'm not gonna. What? Oh, no, that's a payday one. Okay. But yeah, so, is it okay? Yeah, I think so. I mean, again, it's your appointments. It's your life. You do whatever the hell you want with it. And if it means skipping an appointment, then, I mean, fuck it. Who cares? Do something that, again, for me, I don't necessarily prescribe to the I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Because I do want to be here for a long time. But I also want to make the most of my time. So, if I can, I want to do something cool more than anything. So, yeah. Seeing an animal injured or in pain doesn't bother me in the slightest. I am the worst when it comes to animals in pain. If I see a dead animal on the road, I am just really sad for the entire rest of the walk. Anytime one of my cats looks like they even if their eyes just a little bit weirdly closed because they scratched it weird while they were cleaning themselves or whatever, I feel bad. I feel really bad. I hate that. I want my little babies to be okay. Driving fast cars, riding roller coasters, and skydiving appeal to me. Driving fast cars, I don't drive. Riding roller coasters, pretty fun. And skydiving, I've been interested in trying, but I never actually want to ever. It's just the idea of it makes me interested, but I'd be way too afraid of dying to ever actually do that. So 2 out of 3, I don't really see. One I literally can't do, and I wouldn't do because again, driving fast, that's terrifying. You're going to die. Riding roller coasters, those things are made to go fast. There's nothing else in the way. It just all depends on if the roller coaster was built properly, which it's good to assume they are. So I'm pretty okay with that. Skydiving, too many variables. These too many things could go wrong. So I generally disagree, but I do like riding a roller coaster, so I wouldn't say strongly disagree. It doesn't matter to me if I have to step on other people to get what I want. Not even. It's pretty close to here. It depends on what it is, but I would say I just disagree in general, because this is like, yeah, I care about what other people have to say about stuff. But again, if it's something I really want, I might try to influence them a little bit, being like, "Oh, what do you think about it again?" Or I'll just try to get them to see my side. But if they dance, because they don't see my side, I'm not really gonna be too pressurable about it. I'm very persuasive. I have a talent for getting other people to do what I want. I have no idea. I've never tried to do that. It's never been a thing I've tried to do. Like to get my sisters and everybody to take me. I was like, I'll give you money, because I was gonna pay to go there. I'll give you the money, or like if you drive us, if you drive me and us. And so it's like, that wasn't very persuasive. That was like me saying, hey, I have a job. If you want to do it, you can do it. So I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like if I ask somebody to do something, it's never anything too egregious. So like they'll do it anyway, just because they're nice and they like me, and I like them. So they're gonna generally just be helpful. I guess agree. I wouldn't say strongly, because if I'm like go up to someone and I'm like, hey, I need you to go stab that man for me, no one's gonna say yes to me. The only thing I can ever think about was I needed a day off, because I thought we were going to go to Brooklyn, and my sisters really wanted me to go, and I had to like really smooth talk my way into getting the day off, which ultimately it was fine. I just asked my coworker, and they were like, as much as I don't want to work that day, I want you to go because you want you to have fun. So go have fun, because my coworkers are awesome. So generally speaking, agree, I suppose. I'd be good at a dangerous job because I can make my mind up quickly. Nope, I can't. I can make my mind up quickly, but it won't be a good decision. That's just like, I can't absolutely just be like, I'm gonna do this, but it will not be the right decision 98% of the time. I'm positive about that. I could find it easy to keep it together when others are cracking under pressure. Slightly agree. I don't really. It depends on what the thing is, how serious it is, and how much it relates to me. Like if my torso has been stabbed and everyone's freaking out around me, like, what do I do? What do we do? What do we do? And I'm probably gonna be freaking out more than they are because my torso was stabbed. But I mean, like, I can usually keep myself pretty composed, especially at work when people are always freaking out about like whenever we get trucks. They're like, oh, we're never gonna get it done. And I'm like, it's fine. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. I don't really care. Like, I don't know. I agree. Slight agree. If you're able to con someone, that's their problem. They deserve it. Ooh. That's the thing. I would never do that to somebody. But I've always thought the bits from like that one bit from Better Call Saul where he and his friend like smooth talk some guy into buying his like shitty fake coins and the whole wallet thing. I always thought that would be kind of fun to try, but I never would actually do it. Because even if it was someone I hated, I'd be way too afraid of what their reaction would be. And if it's someone who's really nice and super believable, like if again conning people, you know, no, because I think of like those silly like in-person scams where you just do some stupid shit to somebody and they're like, hey, this coin is worth $1 million, I'll give it to you for $10. But even that's essentially just a scam, and I'm very, very passionate about this. The victim is not at fault at any scam that ever happens because it's not their fault. It never is. It's the piece of shit who's willing to take advantage of somebody's trust to actually do that. I don't like that at all. Hate that. And most of the time, when things go wrong, it's somebody else's fault, not mine. I can't say I disagree because usually when things go wrong, it technically is my fault. At least for the channel, if things go wrong, it's usually because someone else has plans and they wrote me into it, so I can't do the thing I was going to do that day. But again, I said yes, so it's kind of my fault. But in other situations, where like it's work or whatever, nothing ever. I usually do whatever I do, and it's never usually a wrong thing. So if the things don't really go wrong over there, so I can't really say it's anyone's fault in general. I would say It depends on the situation, I guess. I would overall say I guess disagrees. I do put a lot of the blame on myself more than anybody else. Below average psychopathy. You're warm and empathetic with a powerful social conscience, but not entirely lacking in a pragmatism and self-interest. You generally don't jump into things and take risks. You don't like seeing others get hurt. You can be easily hurt yourself. Yep. Although not as easily as some. You get on well with people and generally avoid conflict unless it's really necessary. Abso-fucking-lutely. That last one is true. But I feel like that's true for everybody. So, below average is the psychopath. I put percent, but I thought it would give us a percent. It didn't. So, WikiHow, as I said before, pretty good. They do pretty good. They didn't have a quiz to tell me definitively if I had something or not. Here it is, though. They do the trypophobia quiz. I didn't know WikiHow had quizzes. I have a couple more quiz ideas, assuming we get through all these, which we probably won't, because we only got through 4 so far. But either way, so this is a trypophobia quiz. It's 12 questions, quick questions. We'll tell you whether or not you suffer from trypophobia. There aren't any gross images here. Interesting, but some of these descriptions might pull you off. Pull you off? Put you off. So, this one is trypophobia? I always thought it was tryptophobia. This one's just tripo. Interesting. Alright, well, trypophobia. Let's start the quiz. How do you feel about honeycombs in beehives? So I guess, like, cool, honestly. Whenever I watch, like, those shows where they have, like, beekeepers and shit, I like bees. I don't feel any particular way about them, I guess. They contain swarms of pests. They're revolting because they're full of holes. Just, there's holes in them. I don't like them. No, I don't really care. I don't think bees are a pest, so they're pretty cool. Which concept is the most revolting to you? Wading through a sewer. Ugh. Squeezing a sponge covered in fuzzy mold. Touching a hand covered in little holes. That's terrifying. Why would you want to do that? Touching a hand covered in, like, that's like some creepy, like, freaking, like, evil shit, man. Like, okay, this one. It's a situation. It's kind of gross. I thought for sure I was going to choose this one, but I've always thought if I was, like, if a bomb was to, like, go off soon and I was walking outside, I would run to the nearest sewer and just jump down there and hope for the best. But then I read this one. I'm like, that's kind of disgusting. I guess I can just wash my hand, though, so that's not too bad, but it's kind of gross. That's just not human. That's just wrong. I wouldn't want to grab, like, if I'm touching a hand, it's usually, I imagine I'm holding my, like, kid's hand as we walk to school, and then one day his hand is just covered in holes, and you can feel each hole on, like, when you're grabbing it. No. That's terrifying. Hate that. Of these options, which fruit has the worst appearance? A brown banana, a strawberry covered in seeds, that's just how it works, an open pomegranate. I've never actually seen an open pomegranate before. Well, I probably have, but I don't remember it. An opened pomegranate. Pomegranate open. Ugh. Okay, well, some of these are cool. Some of them are not cool. The ones where they actually have a bunch of little dots in it, cool. The ones where it's, like, not a whole lot of dots and still a lot of, like, white pussy shit inside of it with some of the red dots in there, not a fan. But generally, ugh. That one's weird. There's, like, a cartoony version of it. It just looks like blood. It looks like someone cut open someone's body. I don't think it's that bad, though. I feel like... But a brown banana doesn't really bother me. I would have to say this one. Just because a brown banana is just a brown banana. Brown banana. Yeah, that's just a fucking banana. You know? It's got sunspots on it. Some open pomegranates are worse, but this is completely fine. Alright. Choose a list of things. Do I like them or do I not like them? A coral reef, bubbling pancake batter, dew on a window. Those are all satisfying. Big fan of that. Melting snow, tattered or holy cloth, a knot in a wood board. Why would you... No. A clear glass mirror, a flat landscape, a flawless sheet of ice. I like this one. I like the bubbling pancake batter. That stuff's satisfying. Watching that shit melt up and, like, conform into one pancake, awesome. Coral reefs are beautiful as fuck. dew on a window just means it's nice and wet outside. It's cool. Like it. Choose a fabric. I'm honestly not sure. I think cotton, I guess. Cotton's soft, right? I don't remember. I'm not sure. I don't remember what any of these feel like, so I'm not sure. How comfortable are you thinking about clusters of holes? Sometimes it makes me feel uneasy, I guess, because I thought it was totally fun until I fucking saw some of those open pomegranates, and I thought about, it depends on where they are. You know, like if the cluster of holes is somewhere where I can imagine it being reasonably, like if the ground was covered in like little ant holes, wouldn't mind. If my hand was suddenly covered in holes, it'd be terrifying. So yeah, I don't like it too much sometimes. Has an image or thought about cluster of holes ever disrupted my day? I mean, it's giving me a bad feeling, but it's already gone. It's fine. You're offered a free stay in a cool hotel, but some wallpaper is polka dotted and you can't change it. People that like polka dots. Does that count as holes? Yeah, that's just, yeah, I mean, it's so bad. I love polka dots. And that's completely fine. All those dots, like I said, I guess dots too. I mean, I don't think polka dots are that bad. How would you feel about looking through a microscope at cells? It's cool. Really cool. Yeah, just cool. Actually, that's cool. Like, seeing the little structures of, like, microorganisms and shit, that'd be cool. I've seen that a few times in, like, school. Describe your reaction to visible skin pores, or tiny holes in people's skin. They're natural, but I don't like to think about them. Because I look at mine, like, my nose is covered in a bunch of, like, black spots on the top, which I've tried getting rid of, but they don't really get rid of them. But also, I guess the idea of acne, doing the acne shit, like the pimple popping crap, or like the blackhead removals and stuff, that freaks me out. I hate that. Because it's not really about the holes, but it's about just the fucking, the veins of shit that come out of your nose. It's terrifying. You're in a room with a mural of the surface of the moon and all of its craters. That sounds beautiful. That sounds fucking awesome, and I'm looking forward to that on Monday. You know yourself best. Choose Timmy you agree with. I don't believe I have tryptophobia, if I'm being honest here. You don't seem to have tryptophobia. Great. Tryptophobia is a hard no. Thanks, WikiHow. But again, not here to make fun of trypophobia. Just here to see if the quiz is as stupid as I thought it would be, and it is. There's an ant on my screen. No, the first ant. Bastard. No, how'd they get in? Ah, that's terrible. I hate that so much. Okay. It's fine. It'll be fine. It was just one. But now that I've killed one more will come for him. I've made a critical error. Anyway, now it's time for colorophobia, which is the fear of clowns. So, colorophobia. And bam. There we go. So, do we have cophobia? So if any of these pictures bother you, you could definitely have colorophobia. Do you have it? Let's find out. If you do, probably started with this guy here. The It Clown? I mean, he's terrifying. Is this... I'm supposed to be getting a question or something? Okay, so I'm just going to give you a general description of if I like these clowns or not, I guess, and we'll see how it goes. This guy is fucking weird. This is very bizarre. I think it's just because of this. I think if this was done better, his eyes were done a bit better, it wouldn't be that bad, but it's creepy. This is fine. This is pretty clown. This is the most clown I've seen. This is just... His nose is all weird. It's okay, though. I don't like terror. I mean, if someone came up to me and looked like that, then yeah, I would fucking run. How do these guys make you feel? I mean, they don't seem too bad. I mean, again, looking at them, fine. If I saw this in person, I would fucking run, because why is there a gang of clowns outside? What about this? That's fine. That's just a doll. That can't hurt me. Imagine walking home all alone and seeing this. That would be fucking terrifying. I don't. But the thing, I don't like seeing anybody when I'm walking home alone, like all alone. Like if I, especially around here, if no one else is walking at night, which I have yet to see. But if someone is, I'm out of there. Like that's terrifying. I hate that. Or this. Yeah, no, I'm okay. But yeah, there's one time I was like up in college, and it was like Thanksgiving, and I was like just going to the store to grab a couple things, and because I wasn't going home for Thanksgiving, so and on the way back, I thought I saw somebody following me, and as a direct result of that, I turned around. I was already like 75% of the way home. I promptly turned around and walked all the way back to the store. It was like a 40-minute walk. And I walked all the way back, waited for a bit, and then I walked home again. And I saw somebody. I was like, fuck, I just gotta go, I just gotta go, I just gotta go. Like, I don't like, it freaks me out sometimes. People outside freaks me out. Oh my god, this. You know, I mean, you don't want that. Because anyone chasing you is weird, and then seeing in a clown outfit, like, what the fuck is this? This is this. I don't think I'm afraid of clowns. I just think I don't like clowns. Like, who wants that? And that's a CVS. That's just terrifying, seeing that at a CVS. Just turn around and seeing this. I mean, this is fine. He's not really all that clowned up, so they're horrifying. Okay, that one's supposed to be. So most of these are supposed to be horrifying. That's the thing. Most of these are literally made to be horrifying, so I can't. If you don't like this girl, you definitely have cophobia then. Okay, well, I don't know, maybe? I'm gonna put maybe with a question mark in there. Which brings us to our next test, which is a Haywise test. The one with ads on it. And this is just general phobias. So what phobia do I have? So I'm going to walk out of this, or should I say, Jareed Ticklebottom is going to walk out of this with a phobia. And there's no denying it, so let's just get into it and let's see what happens. You're hired as a stunt double. What do you refuse to do? Well, being airlift. Okay, there's just 6 options here. Being airlifted by helicopter. That's, I don't know. I wouldn't want to do that. Dump truck or manure over the head. Would they be going on my head? I don't want to do any of this. Lying in an insect and no. Swimming in the middle of the ocean. Maybe. Is there like a sectioned off area where it definitely won't kill me? Being zipped into a suitcase and thrown in a trunk and hanging off a building. I don't know. All these are bad, but I guess no. These are okay. They're kind of controlled. This could literally kill me if it's not sopping enough of manure. This one, I guess. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm less in control with that one. Hello. There's again, the ads are just gonna be there. Can I? Another fucking video ads? Go away. Hold on. Can I like zoom in? If I zoom in, there we go. If I just really zoom in, there's so many fucking ads. Do you guys have HIV? Which career sounds the most terrifying? HIV. Coroner, tightrope walker, pilot, deep sea diver, escape artist, entomologist. I don't know what that is. I would probably say. I don't think tightrope walker would be that. I think that could be pretty fun, but it depends on how high. If I go too high, yeah, I don't really like the idea of that. I guess it's either it's between tightrope walker, probably pilot. I don't really want to fly a plane. That's too much responsibility. At least this one I'm only doing it for myself. This one I might kill a bunch of other people. Yeah, that or entomologist. Which vacation idea sounds like the worst nightmare? What the fuck off? Go away. Skip ad. Go. Again, this is love Haywise. Absolutely adore it. Which vacation sounds the worst? Fucking god. Scuba diving in the Great Blue Hole, exploring the catacombs of Paris, spanning the glass bottom. Oh god, no. Anywhere you have to fly, anywhere without plumbing or running water. Pretty fucking true. Tent camping in the Australian outback. Ooh, there's a whole bunch of shit out there. Yeah, at least this is. Yeah, no, that would be terrifying, but that's not even a vacation. That's like maybe like a not even half a day journey. I don't know how long it is, but I don't think it would be that long. This is overnight. You don't know what the fuck could hit you. Yeah, absolutely. That should just be everyone else. That should be everybody's choice. Or would you at least like to wake up in a Haywise fucking advertisement? In the attic of an old house. I mean, anywhere that's not where I went to bed, you know? Near the... Like, you're in a rowboat, you're fine. You're on an airplane, you're fine. You're in something here. What if you roll over? I move when I sleep a lot. I'd be dead. I would just die. That would be game over. If I woke up and I'd be near the edge, like, what the fuck? And then I would stumble because I'm confused at how I got there, and then I'd be dead. Like, you know. Like, unless I'm being straddled up by something, no, absolutely not. Which horror theme horrifies you the most? Big attack, I think it's spiders. A tall building. Capsizing in shark-infested waters. Ugh. Yeah, I don't like that one. I don't like that one at all. Being buried alive, as long as I'd live, hanging off the ledge of a tall building, as long as I'd live. I feel like with the sharks, I have the least likely chance of survival, you know? Hanging off the ledge of a tall building, I could hold on long enough for like firemen to be like, we got the big ass parachute thing. Calm down. Ooh, an airplane disaster though? Actually, yeah, airplane disaster. Like, as much as the shark water is pretty shitty, the idea of a plane just going down terrifies me, which is why I don't like flying. So, what's one hobby you'll never try? Flying a plane. I mean, yeah, that's never gonna happen. I need so much years of experience trying to do that. Yeah. Rock climbing, I already do. It's fun. Beekeeping, I wouldn't be against, I guess. Scuba diving could be cool. Caving. Dumpster diving's fine. Caving? Yeah, no. I would actually rather learn how to fly a plane than go through, especially like those very narrow caves that people get stuck in. No, absolutely not. I could never do that. What fun activity, kid activity, sounds like just the opposite? Climbing the tallest tree, always fun. That's always fun. I love climbing trees. Getting on a plane to visit grandma, maybe. Digging in the dirt. Getting buried in a ball pit. Jumping in a pond. I guess this one. Because you don't know what's in that pond. If it's not a clean water pond, you're getting shit going up your penis hole, and that's not cool. I don't like that. What job would you refuse to do even for $1 million? Well digger. As long as... I mean, that seems pretty safe. Septic tank drainer. So again, it's not like you're going into the septic tank. You're just putting a tube on it, right? And you're draining it. Deep sea angler. Like a fish? Like the anglerfish? Exterminator. City window cleaner. Flight attendant. Probably this one. Flight attendant, you're in the plane. This one, you're outside. Like, just dangling off the edge. No. Like, the Mafia 2 bit, where I was, like, doing the window cleaning shit on the windows, that's enough for me. I'm okay with that. I don't need to experience that anymore. Okay to the dry fruit splash. Which word sends chills down your spine? Free fall. Stuck. Ugh. Riptide, turbulence, venom, decay. All these suck. Venom's not that bad. Riptide's a song. Decay is whatever. Turbulence sucks, but I know it's supposed to be fine, so whatever. Stuck means you're not in control. Like free fall, you might be doing that on your own accord. This one, you're not in control. So I'm not a fan of being stuck. You're invited to go on a hike. What's your first worry? How high are we climbing? No, can I get stuck somewhere? It's a hike. That's not a worry. What if we get lost? Will my bug spray work? How dirty am I going to get? Yeah, what if we get lost, I guess? I guess would be the main thing. Because you're not going to get stuck when you're on a hike. You're literally climbing a... You're not caving. You're hiking. There's a big difference. So either that or my bug spray working. Or sunscreen. My sunscreen working would be the biggest thing for me, honestly. What deathly danger fills you with the most dread? Confronting a parasite. Falling through ice. Ooh. Sinking in quicksand. All of these. No one wants to do any of these, man. I'd say probably falling through ice, though, because there's nothing anyone could do to help you there. Like, sinking in quicksand, calm down. Someone tries to pull you out. It either works or it doesn't. You know, you have at least have a chance. Contracting a parasite, you could get cured or whatever. Getting bitten by venomous insects, as long as you're You could potentially survive that. Falling off a cliff, really not surviving that. No one can really help you there. But, I mean, if you fall off and you like dangle, someone can try to grab you. When you're falling through ice, anyone tries to come close, they just fall right into. So you're pretty much on your own. And I don't know how to swim, and it's really fucking cold. You're gonna be petrified. Yeah, like engine failure in flight, cool, but I would not want to be part of that. What animal would you least like to transform into right now? Mountain goat on a cliffside? Ooh, fun. Spider wrapping up its dinner could be fun. Rabbit digging an underground burrow could be fun. Sea turtle, but again, these are all things that are like them. I guess the last one I'd want to be is a mountain goat on a cliffside, just because I'd be on a cliffside. But I feel like that's cool. I feel like goats don't really fall off there. I guess this. 'Cause I would have to see that stupid big ass bug's face close up, which I'm not a fan of. What scary scenario makes you hyperventilate? I thought that was Glenn from The Walking Dead, but it's not even close. Being trapped in an elevator in an abandoned building, not a fan. Yep. Emergency landing. I mean, as long as it's an emergency landing and we're prepared to land, that's fine. Being attacked by a swarm of wasps. Ugh, yeah. A house flooding with raw sewage. Ugh. Jumping out of a burning building to a safe net below, that's fine. Floating on a life raft far from shore. One of these two. That's disgusting. That's just awful. Like being trapped in an elevator in an abandoned building. That too. I'd say this with the wasps though. I feel like at least that these are more panicky situations. This is sort of just like oh, I'm in here, aren't I? These are panicky, and I don't. That could kill me. This I could get out. This will kill me. I don't know if I'm necessarily allergic to wasps, but they can just keep fucking stabbing you. So yeah, no, I'm okay. Which sport is definitely not for me? What is he doing? Is he like underwater surfing? How the fuck do you do that? Cave diving, yeah. Big wave surfing, I wouldn't know how to do it, but sure. Wrestling, off-roading, skydiving, base jumping. I don't know what base jumping is. I'm going with cave diving. Going into caves in general, don't even fucking bother. What sentence would you never want to hear someone say to you? Help. Hope you didn't just eat that. That means it could be spicy. Whatever you do, don't look down. Something touch your leg too. Oh God. This I at least know what I'm doing. This is what the fuck. We're ready for takeoff. I think it might be stuck. Oh no. What's that thing crawling on you? Anything where you don't know? But that's a thing. That's a thing. This is a. Oh my God. We're never gonna get you out. You might be doomed. Yeah, no. I think it might be stuck for sure. For sure. I think I know what the result's gonna be. What's a romantic gesture to get turned down? Rock climbing wall? That's not a romantic gesture. Ocean. None of these are pottery class, I guess. Plane tickets for two. A scenic train journey. A butterfly garden. What would I say no to? Probably the kayaking, just because I don't know how to swim, and if that thing tips over, I'd be doomed. But I like the idea of kayaking. That sounds fun. It depends on where we're going with the plane tickets. As long as I'm not against the idea of flying. I thought about that to get to the eclipse, so I'm okay with that. Scenic train journey sounds beautiful. Butterfly garden. I think the butterfly garden. Just because I don't want to step on a butterfly, and I feel like I did that as a kid a lot at the butterfly garden, and I feel bad for them. I feel bad for the butterflies. So I guess out of all these, it would be that one. This sounds fun. This sounds fun, but I might die. So they really have to make sure that they're okay with me, potentially fucking up. This sounds fun. This sounds fun. They also have fun. Except for the butterfly garden. That sounds sad. Where would you be least likely to get a good night's sleep? Oh, look at that shit. I want to see the Aurora Borealis too. That sounds fucking amazing. But I have no idea how I'd even go about doing that. In the forest with a bug net around me. What? Oh, least likely. I mean, if you have a bug net around you, then yeah, you're pretty safe. On a boat, in a capsule hotel, on a treehouse, on a motel mattress, on a plane. I feel like that's the only way I'd be able to do sleep. Do a plane. Treehouse sounds fun. Capsule hotel. I mean, am I have a tent? Like this one, like I don't know. Motel mattress seems fine. Capsule hotel. Not sure what a capsule hotel means, but that seems fine. I guess on a plane. I don't want to be on a plane. Which eating experience would be least enjoyable? A dining pod. What the fuck is a dining pod? A picnic in the meadow, questionable inspection standards, and what? What does any of this mean? A glass bottom restaurant, again, I understand that. An underwater restaurant, I understand that, even though it doesn't make any sense. Any in-flight meal, a picnic in the meadow, a dining pod. It would be this one, honestly. All fucking ants and bugs and grass and shit that falls into your food and crawls into your food. That just ruins the full fucking meal. Like, I hated eating it. Like, whenever we did picnics, whatever you chose to eat first was all you were going to eat. Because everything else was going to be ants. That's all that was going to be all over everything else in that fucking bag or basket or whatever you had. There's ants in it. So, yeah, I want to eat my food, thank you. Which vacation rental would you refuse to stay in even for a bargain? Tiny windowless apartment. That's kind of just sad and shitty. Low ratings on cleanliness. I can just clean it. Anywhere I have to fly to. Why would I have to fly to? Yeah, why would I fly to my vacation rental? Well, you'd be flying for the vacation most likely, right? If you're gonna be doing a big vacation like that. Off the grid cabin in the woods. I could maybe. I like the idea of being able to communicate with the people that I know, and I know they do that through phones and stuff. High rise in hospital. I guess this one, but this seems shitty. I don't know why you would want that for a vacation home. And this could be fun if it's like a week with like I'm just gonna do off the grid. I'm just gonna be me. Maybe I do some like soul searching or whatever the fuck, you know. It could be fun. So maybe that one. Maybe I don't like the idea of that. 'Cause that's just like it's a shitty place. Like, what are you gonna do there? Which visual makes you recoil the most? Like, hey, why is this fucking long ass quizzes? Probably for all their ads to play. Which visual makes you recoil the most? Reaching into an insect-filled log. Ugh. Skateboarding near the edge of a building. Like skateboarding on the top, like a roof. Because those videos of like people like doing parkour and shit on rooftops, absolutely terrifying. Using a porta potty at the end of a music festival, fine. Trying to break free from a straitjacket. How do you spell that? Underwater silhouette of an enormous sea creature. Sure, I guess it would be this one. Just because I immediately thought of those and I don't want to deal with that. What mode of transportation is most likely to make you a little nervous? Can I get to the last question, please? Anything but my clean car, open top convertible canoe, airplane, subway, ski lift. What makes me uncomfortable? All these seem fine. Anything but my clean car? I guess plane, just because that's the one I'm least used to. Even though I've been on a couple like water rides at parks and stuff. So I like the water. So canoe would be pretty fine. Pick a movie that triggers you. Cliffhanger. Have I watched Cliffhanger? I think I have watched Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger. Have I seen Cliffhanger? After being persuaded to help rescue a group of trail hikers, he discovers they are in fact a gang of violent robbers and need to help locate their missing loot. Maybe I haven't watched Cliffhanger. There's a movie about people going like underwater caving and shit that ended horribly for them, and I can't remember the name of the movie. 'Cause every time I try to remember it, it never winds up okay. I can never remember it. A movie where they underwater cave and get stuck. Sanctum. It's a great movie. Big fan of that movie. But I would never want to be a part of that ever in my entire life. But I would say Final Destination, because knowing that there's a huge, crazy, shitty accident that's gonna happen, and either you die in it or you stop yourself from dying in it, and then you just die anyway. No, I don't want that. Like, at least everything else here, you have a chance of escaping or whatever. Final Destination, the whole point is everyone dies at the end, except for that one person. Okay, I don't want to ignore that person up there. Maybe if I zoom in a little more. Nope, that just make it more obvious. Okay, hold on. Now that I have it zoomed out a little, can I get rid of it? Can I get rid of this? X. There we go. Perfect. What worries you most about flying? The bathrooms, everything, the altitude. The bathrooms are fine. Altitude, yeah. The vast ocean. Honestly, yeah. Falling into an ocean, that sounds fucking terrifying. Oh, you're like, it's all good, man. Good to see you either way, Rowan. Travels on a metal tube. Hope you're doing well. Flying insects worry me more. I feel like because like, even like bridges, I hate going across bridges because what if the bridge collapses and you go into the water and it's game over? That's always been a thing. Even like with like taking the subway, like that stuff terrified me. Going from Brooklyn to Manhattan and going over that bridge for like the 5 minutes you're over that bridge, it was terrifying. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Rowan. What would you be most likely to avoid at a carnival? I don't know. Flying scooters? I don't know what that means. Hall of Mirrors? That sounds funny. Water slide? Cool. Haunted house? Cool. Food? Cool. Ferris wheel? Yep. I've never done one. I've been more interested in trying to go on a Ferris wheel lately, but I've never actually done it. Still not a big fan. Which sentence is definitely not true about you? Right now we're doing a what is my phobia quiz. So we got it's a long one. I didn't think it would be this long. You got a girlfriend recently. Oh, congrats, man. Hell yeah. Good on ya. But what sentence is true about me? I pick up bugs in my that's not true at all. I would never do that. I'd love an overseas vacation, sure. I love to swim with some dolphins, sure. I love being bundled up, sure. If it passes the sniff test, I'll eat it. I don't know what the fuck a sniff test is. I wouldn't mind skydiving. Yeah, I think this. I don't want to pick up bugs in my bare hands. I feel like that's not a wrong. I feel like that's all these things that exist and make sense. This one's not. Not a fan. The elevator is broken. Do you mind taking the stairs? Yeah. Oh no, I don't mind. Yeah, I'll take the stairs. I probably take the stairs anyway. As long as they're not an open riser. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Stairs are the only flights I like. I'll just don't mind touching the railings. Nah, I'm leaving. I'm easy. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. I mean, I'll do either. Elevators are cool. I mean, I'll do either. Elevators are scary. Oh, I mean, they can be. I feel like it's one of those things where I've kind of just gotten used to it. Because, like, back in high school, I did mock trial, and we went to, like, a law firm on, like, the 30th floor of a fucking building. So I kind of, it was cool, but you had to take the elevator. And those were such long elevators. So at first I was terrified of it, but eventually I was like, hey, whatever, it's cool, it's an elevator. You know, like, if I'm going to die, you know, it is what it is. You bought a fixer-upper. What's your least favorite area to clean? I don't know. The study? The pool? Whatever the hardest thing to clean is, I guess. The outside windows? No, that'd be fine. The attic? That seems fine. Maybe not, because I don't like the idea of all the spiders and stuff in the attic. The kitchen would be a pain, maybe. The pool? I have to drain. Oh, I have to drain. If I had to drain the pool and then refill the pool, yeah, that's a night. That sounds like a nightmare. Well, just having to deal with that. What common nightmares shake you awake? I don't really have nightmares. Falling, bugs crawling on skin, drowning, teeth falling out, flying, unable to move. I haven't experienced anything like this in a while, so I really don't know. I think the last nightmare I had was a while ago when I was worried about my dental health, and like a few of my teeth were just falling out, and it was kind of weird. But I didn't like wake up shaking. I was just like, oh shit, I care about that. I should go make a dentist appointment, and I did, and it was great. I don't know, just drowning. Drowning seems like the only one that would actually wind up in me dying out of all these. So yeah, drowning. Are you adventurous? Yeah, I like doing stuff. As long as it doesn't involve me as long as it's driving distance. I'm really stretching that, but yeah, nothing too extreme. I don't want to do anything too fucking insane, but I like doing stuff. I'm a fan of doing stuff. What classic song taps into your fears? How deep is the ocean? Never heard it. 8 Miles High, probably heard it. Down with the Sickness, I definitely heard it, but I don't know what's the fear for that? It's being sick. The Black Widow, Learn to Fly. Oh, dude, I love Learn to Fly. Trapped in a Box, no doubt. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what this one is. We'll do that one. Have you ever been sleeping and then out of nowhere you feel like you're falling? Yeah, dude, that happens to me a fair amount. Not like super often, but like, yeah, like you're like dozing off and then like suddenly you just feel like you're fucking about to fall and you jolt like a fucking madman. You know, that's happened to me a fair amount recently. Not like super, but like a fair amount. Yeah, it does happen, and I hate it because I'm so chill. And then suddenly my brain's like, what's going on? Abort! And then I try to jump up. What's this? Oh, I did it. I have entomophobia, the fear of insects. Whether they're walking on 6 legs or walking on hundreds. Check out top products for my results. I don't need to do that. Okay, so I have that one, which I I wouldn't say I don't have. I don't like the idea of bugs being near me. But I do. I don't really like. Bugs are okay from a distance. And like in books, I used to have a bunch of like bug books. Like seeing these pictures are fine. I'm okay with that. But like as long as they're like not like right next to me, because then I feel like they're just gonna jump on me, and I don't want them going near me. I don't like things going near me that don't need to go near me. So there we go. Haywise, eat my ass. I hate you, Haywise. Now we can go to somewhere where there aren't any ads. Joyous day. What's my mood right now? Because I can't tell. Would you let a ladybug on your finger? I mean, some of them are kind of okay. Like, maybe, probably. I feel like ladybugs, as long as they're not the ones that are like poisonous or whatever the fuck. I don't know if that was just like a playground like myth, but I always heard like certain colors of ladybug were like you don't want to touch you because they could like they could make you sick or whatever. But I think that's if you eat them. And I also think that's dogs. So I don't think you get sick at all from it. But I have no idea. So the red ones though, the standard red ladybug, those are pretty. I like those. But if it landed on my finger, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't go out of my way to get it on my finger. No, so this is my current mood test. Because I don't know how I feel right now, so why not let a test tell me how I feel? Are you happy right now or feeling rush of emotions? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Which family member were you closest to as a child? Again, this is very important to tell how you feel at this very moment in your life. Closest, I guess, my brother and sister, my siblings. Yeah, my oldest brother, my older brother, definitely. Probably, I would say as a child was probably the one I was closest to. How would you describe yourself? Kind, unique, intelligent, funny. I don't know. Not very kind. I'm kind to people. I try to be kind. I try to be funny. I don't really try to be funny. I'm not very funny. Intelligent, I wouldn't say that. I'm pretty dumb, especially nowadays. I was a pretty smart kid. Pretty dumb now. Very dumb now. Unique, I wouldn't say that, I guess. I don't know. Eeny, meeny, one of these two. I don't really care. I feel like I feel like I'm more okay with calling myself funny than kind. So I feel like that's, okay, they disagree. What happened? They soft locked me. What? Hello? Funny. My internet dying or something? Hello? I'm still here. What happened to the test? It caught me in a standstill. How do I refresh this? Refresh. There we go. Alright, well, we gotta just do it again. It's fine. Brother, sister. Next. Funny. Okay, it just broke for a second there. Okay. Who do you think is your celebrity look-alike? Alright. Alright, I wasn't expecting this to be a question, but here we go. Hold on one second. I'm going to pull up pictures of all these people, and we're going to see which one best looks like me. And this, again, will determine how I feel right now. So it's very important we get a accurate reading of this. Okay. So, where is... So this is Gal Gadot. This is Gal. Let me get me on the screen here. It's very important. Very important to do. This is me. Hey, it's me. So let's make me nice and big. To just in comparison, right? Gal Gadot. Feel pretty good. Feel pretty similar. And then of course there's Emma Stone. Like, if I'm being honest, I wouldn't say the face. The hair is definitely a lot closer. Hair is a lot closer. Eyes, maybe? Are they blue or green? I don't know. They look kind of similar. I feel like if I shaved my next to non-existent facial hair and like puffed up my face a little bit more, it would be pretty close. Next, of course, Chris Hemsworth. Eyebrow style the same. I didn't even look at that, but that's good point. Where's him with long hair? Can I get him with long hair? I feel like that's the only way we're gonna get this to be accurate. Look at this beautiful man. Now that's not me. No. If he had red hair instead of blonde hair, then maybe in some sort of reality. And then there's Tom Cruise, which I just wanted to look at a picture of Tom Cruise. If I'm being honest, look at this guy. Look at his big ass teeth. Love this guy. Love Tom Cruise. Yeah. No. Okay. So I think somehow the answer is Emma Stone, which I don't know if that disappoints me, but it was not the answer I was expecting to get out of that. I'll say the least. Emma Stone, congratulations. I thought that was supposed to be Emma Stone. Who is that then? That's Rachel. It's just Rachel. So Emma Stone, congratulations. You and I are basically the same person. If you woke up as a flower one day, which one would you like to be? I don't know what any of these look like. God damn, I'm gonna do this again. A rose. I know what a rose looks like, and I like that song by Seal, so we'll do that one. Which pickup line would you use? None of these. I don't have to read them. None of them is the answer to that question. If I were a cat, I'd spend all 9 of my lives with you. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. On a scale of 1 to America, how free are you? I hate how... I don't like that one as a pickup line. I just think that's funny. I will even follow my dreams. Can I have your Instagram? That's horrible. When I look in your eyes, I see a very kind soul. That's just kind of... I don't know if that's creepy, but it's weird. I like the 1 to America one. That's funny. I like that. What's your favorite outdoor activity? How do you spell favorite? Yeah, it just... I don't know. It looks weird to me. Fishing, I don't really care for. Beach day, I hate beaching. Running, I would rather not. Hiking's nice. Hiking would be fun. Just walking around with some boots on, maybe a stick, just running up mountains, but not running, just chilling, just taking a nice cruise control speed. Fishing, I don't really want to. I don't like fish, and I wouldn't want to just yank a fish out of the water. That seems kind of mean. I don't see myself ever doing that. Beaches, I'd rather fish than go to a beach, though. I genuinely fucking hate beaches. All my life. If I had 25 hours, how would you spend your extra hour? Probably. If it's essentially daylight savings time has happened. What did you do? And I definitely would just sleep, probably, because I would sleep right through that extra hour. I don't think... Again, all these could be something. Maybe I can watch a couple episodes of a show. But, I mean, most likely I'm probably going to be sleeping. Definitely not social media. I don't touch social media. Unless you count YouTube. Then maybe I would do something for YouTube. I don't know. But I don't really count that as social media. Pursue a hobby. I don't think an hour would be enough. Maybe I could do banjo for like an hour. I do like doing that. But I don't think I would... I would probably just sleep through it. And I would have no idea it even happened in the first place. If you could be the same age for the rest of your life, what age would you do? Definitely not below 10. There's literally only one correct answer, and that's early 20s. Because you're able to do everything you could ever want to do, but you're not so old you could potentially be getting some like health problems starting to kick in, you know? Like you're in the most healthy, most just preferred state of being in your entire life. If you want to be below 10... please seek help. I don't know why you would ever want to be a child. Maybe it's because that means you're a lot closer to your parents. Maybe you really like your parents and you want to be sticking around your parents for longer in a way where you're not super angsty like a typical teenager would be, maybe. I don't know. But I feel like either way, just be it in your 20s, you can get a job, you can like help them do stuff. Instead of just being like, take me to the mall. You'd be like, hey, I'll take you to the mall, Dad. Any day. Yeah, early 20s, please. If you could teach your dog one trick, what would it be? Absolutely. A hug sounds fun. Aw, hug sounds really fun. But I feel like if I wanted a hug from my dog, I would just pick him up and hug him. I feel like handshake just sounds cool. Rollover also sounds cool. Rollover sounds pretty cool. Fetch, I feel like that's just a native thing that dogs probably do. Like my cat Soup. He plays fetch. I never taught him to play fetch. He just took one of his little rattly mice, gave it to me, and I'm like, here you go, throw it. And then he brings it back. It's awesome. So I don't think that's a thing you need to teach your dog how to do. Maybe some. But if you have a Soup, then you're already one step ahead. Rollover sounds fucking hilarious. I'd do that one. How have you been for the last 14 days? I don't know. Kind of mixed, honestly. I feel like last week I had a lot more energy than this week. But also this week is a lot of my energy has been built up into one specific thing. I'm always tired. But, yeah, I'm always pretty tired. View my results. How do I feel? You got annoyed? Am I annoyed? You can always overcome this feeling by diverting your mind to something productive. Why don't you pick your favorite hobby or hit a gym? Spend some quality time with your family and friend. Okay, well, I guess I am annoyed right now. I mean, I was annoyed at Haywise. So, I mean, I guess. Shit, did I delete the damn Google Doc page? I did. Okay, well, hold on. I'm gonna pull that back up again. Google, please help me. Thank you. Gotta write this down. It's important. Can't not have this written down. Current mood, I am annoyed. There we go. Alright, so what is the next test for today? Another pro profs. What type of eczema do I have? As you know, I believe entirely that they'll be able to tell me what sort of eczema I have based off of this. Again, this isn't necessarily I mean, I'm just kind of curious. My hands always do the fucking weird peely thing every other month, and it confuses me. And I always assume it's probably eczema, but then I never actually go get it checked out. So I'm gonna find out today. But again, not making fun of eczema, because if I wasn't making fun of myself, and I don't do that, I don't make fun of myself. I'm awesome. I'm just making fun of the quiz, not making fun of eczema. If you have eczema, I'm sorry. But what symptoms have you observed? Okay, so what's wrong with my, or as Google and these quizzes will ever know me as, Jaree Tigglebottom? What is wrong with Jaree Tigglebottom? Rashes, no. Itching, skin turning red, hyperpigmented, hands getting red, itchy, and dry. That is absolutely the thing that happens. It's only my hands, so it might just be something completely unrelated. Who knows? But it's only my hands. It's only ever my hands. Any other symptoms? I would probably say bumpy skin and fluid leaks. No. Hives on the skin, ashen color, cracks, or cracks, I guess. And it's broken again. Pro Profs, fix your fucking website. We're almost done. We only have like a few more. There we go. Fix it. There. Go away. Hands getting red. Cracks. What skin disease? No, I don't want this. This isn't what I asked for. Go away. What happened here? Why isn't this working? Hands getting red. Something went wrong with the current session. Everything is exploding. Just work. Hands getting red. Cracks. There we go. We did it. Alright, we're back. Tell us some more symptoms. How many more do you fucking want? My hands are dry. What else do you... Sometimes they're pretty painful. Can I tell you multiple things? Keep going. What do you think is the cause of my eczema? I don't know. Again, I don't know if I have eczema. I thought this was supposed to be telling me if I had eczema. Blood flow problems in lower legs? I don't... Genes, I get. No, because my siblings don't have this. And as far as I'm concerned, most of my family does not have this problem. Use of I guess cleaning? What does that even... I don't know what that means. But sure, cleaning. Do you think there is some other reason for your eczema? Maybe the pollution or the environment. I don't know. I don't take skincare. I don't use skincare products. I don't think the laundry has anything to do with it. Maybe it's the environment. I don't know. Have you seen any other symptoms? How many more things are you going to ask me? Skin infections spread after scratching? What skin infection? Skin feels scaly? Redness in lighter skin tones? I mean, sometimes my hand's a little red. What do you feel when your eczema triggers? Mucho itchy. Dryness to the point of peeling and flaking. That too, though. This is the big thing. This is the big thing. I flake like someone's asking for more pepper on their meal. And I'm just saying, when? What food do you think triggers your eczema? Can food trigger your... I don't know. I hope not dairy. I love dairy. Dairy. Mwah. Love me a good piece of cheese. Guess... I don't know. I don't know what the hell to say for this. Eggs. No, not eggs. Spicy food. In which weather your eczema becomes severe? And then this is giving me different seasons, which is definitely how weather works. spring, summer, drier seasons though. So I would say summer. But like, it is happening now. It's not very dry. But when it's not dry, it's real bad. So summer for sure. You have a history of which of these? I don't know. I'm supposed to have, but I thought you were supposed to tell me if I had eczema, and then here you are saying, "Hey, you're already diagnosed, right? Which one was it?" Huh? This one. I don't know. What? What? The last question is just like, oh hey, what eczema do you have? I have this eczema. You have this eczema. I knew that. You didn't tell me. I told you. Love online quizzes. Eczema that only affects your hands is called hand eczema. You may get this type if you work at a job like hairdressing or cleaning, or you regularly use chemicals to irritate the skin. Hand eczema, ladies and gentlemen. After I told the thing I might have hand eczema, it said, you have hand eczema. Oh no. I know. It's terrible. This guy's hand is real bent up. This is pretty accurate though. Like, it's on the palms of my hands more than the tops of my hands. And it doesn't happen on the top of my hand. It happens on the bottom of my hands, like the palms, as I said already. So I don't know. Take the quiz again. No, I'm curious though. I'm curious to see if I say the exact same things, but I just change what I say for the last one if it actually does anything. So hands get red, cracks and blisters, dryness I think is what I would have chose. Cleaning, maybe pollution, redness, dryness. I said spicy food in the summer, and I think I have contact eczema. I don't know. It just still thinks I have hand eczema, so it thinks I'm wrong. If I was diagnosed with contact eczema, it would now be telling me, "Idiot, you got it wrong. Like, the doctors are an idiot. I'm the smart one. Listen to my test." What a shame. I have hand eczema. What a cruel world. But now, do I have dyslexia? Is another great question. Because, I mean, listen, I don't feel like I do, but I also feel like more lately than not, I have been mixing up words when I try to read. I think it's mostly because I try to read too fast. I try to read faster than I'm supposed to. But who knows? Maybe it's dyslexia. So we're going to find out. And again, I'm preface this before everyone that's moderately more serious than the other ones. Not making fun of dyslexia. When I do this test, I'm making fun of the test. I'm not trying to poke fun at people who have dyslexia. I'm just making fun of the way that these online tests even work in the first place. So, as we go, do I have any? Is this a test? This short quiz will give you an indication of whether you have the sign of dyslexia. This is not a diagnostic assessment, but they don't want you to. Again, this is only here so they don't get sued or whatever. But they want you to feel like, oh yeah, you might have dyslexia. At the end of this, it's gonna say I might have dyslexia. Go get tested by our test place. What is your first name? This can be a nickname, and I like how they make you type it out. So it's like, oh, maybe you spell it wrong. Oh no, wait, hold on. Again, we're Jareed Tigglebottom. This isn't me. Do you have any of the following? Do I have? This is. What's the point? What is the point of putting? I'm not gonna say. So according to our tests from last time, Jareed here could have potential mild autism and mild ADHD. So it's possible. I will not click them though, because this is just a blanket statement. I don't know what these other ones mean. Dysgraphia? I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to look up what this is. Dysgraphia. Someone has difficulty turning their thoughts into written language. Does that mean you just have horrible... Does that mean you have bad handwriting? I see letter reversals, writing in all caps, inability to produce cursive, generally hard to read. I mean, I have pretty horrible handwriting. But I don't think that's the point. What's dyscalculia? Is that like the same thing but with math? It's the same thing with math, I bet. Number-based information or math. I'm a fucking genius. Well, I'm putting these on the maybe pile. If we happen to run out of time, if we still have more time later, these will become more tests. So I love tests. I mean, I feel like I was going to do this once, This is pretty fun. At least for me, it's fun. So I'm probably gonna be doing these more than once, but probably the next time will be a while down the line. But either way, I'm gonna say none of the above, and we're gonna move on. Do you miss out on words? Do you miss out? Do I add words? Maybe. Do you miss out words or lose your place when reading? Sometimes, I guess. Like just now. Do you mix up similar words such as dog and God? Sometimes. Sometimes using the word... Sometimes using the wrong sounds in a word, choosing the wrong word. What? Sometimes using the wrong sounds in a word, choosing the wrong word. Oh, that's a good example. I thought that was supposed to be an example of words you got mixed up. Why is there a backwards R here? I don't know. Sometimes, I guess. I can't. I wish there was a. I wish it gave me some examples so that I could actually say I do. Do you confuse the names of certain objects? Yes. Well, I don't know what it is. Very specific example. I mix up like the arm parts a lot, like, or I guess like general body parts sometimes. Like I will point at my elbow and it's like, look at my shoulder, or I'll point at my knee and be like, look at my shoulder, or just some stupid shit like that. And then I don't really catch it until my sister laughs at me for being an idiot. I'm like, oh yeah, oopsie. So yeah, that happens sometimes. Do you often get lost or arrive really late to meetings? No. I show up very early to meetings, and I make sure that I get there way too early, and I freak out about actually getting there on time. So definitely an early thing. Do you confuse your left from your right? Rarely, if ever. I don't really get that confused with that. Do you find it hard to follow several what did I even just say? Do you find it hard to follow several instructions all at one time? If there's a green apple in the fridge, put the oven on. That's fucking stupid. That's just... I mean, I like the example, but yeah, no. That doesn't seem very confusing. Do you read a page multiple times to understand it? Sometimes, I guess. And if it's said in a confusing way, which could just be me saying it in a stupid way. Do you make any mistakes when taking down phone messages? Who takes down phone messages? It's saved in your phone. You just take it down. It's already taken down for you. Oh, struggling to take brief message. What? Struggle to take brief message stating the purpose of the call. I'm pretty good at leaving phone call. Like I'm pretty good at leaving messages on the phone. So I would say rarely. Do you find it difficult to find the right word to say? Pretty frequently. I feel like there's a lot of times during essentially like stranded deeps or being here, or I'm trying to find a word and it eventually comes to me, or it just won't come to me. Yeah, that happens a fair amount of time. How often do you think of creative solutions to problems? Thinking differently, unconventionally, or from a new perspective? I don't think I ever think creatively, personally. I don't think I'm that creative of a person, so I'd say rarely do that. Do you find it difficult to put your ideas on a piece of paper? Using simpler sentences when writing than when speaking? I guess it requires effort? I don't know. Do you find it difficult to put your paper? I don't know. I mean, not really. But kinda? It's like, my brain has too much going on in it to put it all on paper. Whereas if I have to, it just requires some effort. How do you find it when reading out loud? Do you stumble over words and say them incorrectly? God, you know something, Mr. Machine? Eat a dick. There was once a time where I felt confident and proud of my reading capabilities. Nowadays, I feel like I'm a fucking bumbling idiot. It's difficult, to say the least. But not because I don't know the words, just because I'm an idiot and I don't know how to talk anymore. I don't know what happened to me, but my brain started farting and it has not stopped. It's very smelly. How do you find it when sounding out long words? Why not give me a long word to pronounce? What's the longest word in the world? Longest word in the world is pneumono ultra microscopic volcaniosis. Sounds like a funky ass spell. It's not one. Oh, there's one word. Pneumono ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. It's a long word. But that required some effort. It's just such a long word. Can you say photosynthesis? Photosynthesis! Oh, by glum, by jade, it's photosynthesis. That one's okay. What second longest word in the world? Second longest word in the world. Hippopotamonstrosequilipedalophobia. I didn't say that right. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, though. That one I've got on lock. I love me some supercalifragilisticexpialidocious bullshit. So yeah, I can do that one, okay. How do you find it to remember the alphabet in order? Incredibly easy. It's the alphabet. There's a song for it. How do you find it when you're doing the times table? Pretty easy. There's a whole chart for it. Putting your email address to finding your result. Dyslexia is to be determined while I find a new test. I'm gonna find a new test. I refuse. I refuse. I simply refuse. And I'm sure there's plenty of online quizzes for dyslexia on here. Can I? What about? Let's go to some more. What about pro profs? I know if anyone's got me, I know pro profs has got me. Do I have dyslexia quiz? Thank the Lords. 10 questions. It's gonna be so easy. Here we go. Do you need to read a sentence or paragraph 3 or 4 times before you understand it properly? Only if it's a tough if the paragraph is asking me how to bake my mom into a Swiss cheese hamburger, I feel like it's gonna be a little bit confusing. Do you read slowly? No, I read too fast. Actually, never read slowly. Are you comfortable with reading in front of everybody? Yeah, not great at it, but most of the time I'm pretty okay with it. How often do you misspell words? Not really very often. It's like I usually just misread the word because I'm reading too fast. I think I missay the word because I'm speaking too fast. I guess my brain moves too fast. Do you omit or add letters while reading or writing anything? Sometimes, yeah. I feel like it's more so, especially with typing stuff. It's because I accidentally hit wrong keys on the keyboard, but I guess it kind of counts. Do you find it easy to learn foreign languages? God no. God no. Who in the universe finds it easy to learn another language? Like you know the one that you grew up with, and you can try to learn another language, but I don't think there's a single universe where anyone can do that easily. Like that's just insane. Like I wish. I'd love to be able to speak more languages, but I don't. I can't. I will never. Do you find it difficult to pronounce uncommon multi-syllable words? Give me some examples. Uncommon multi-syllable words. For speech therapy practice. Perfect. This is exactly what we need. So we're going to 5. Planetarium, personality, pledge of allegiance, hippopotamus, denominator, potato salad, refrigerator, saltwater taffy, alphabetical, mathematical, disorganization, disagreeable, unquestionable, electricity, cafeteria, unforgettable, vocabulary, veterinarian, anniversary, university, California, congratulations, cooperation, communication, South America, imagination, apologetic, elementary, misunderstanding, immediately condemned. The fucking wind gods came down at me. They were mad. I was speaking so fast. Immediately, condominium. There we go. Okay, that was an uncommon one. I kind of had a little trouble pronouncing. Organization, disobedient, vice presidency, curiosity, magnifying glass, laboratory, auditorium, vegetarian. Okay, so I feel like rarely. I did miss up on one word, so I can't say never. But I missed up on one whole word. In Belgium, we need to learn French in school. Yeah, that's like over here in America, the most common one is Spanish that we have to learn. And I took probably close to 5 years of Spanish, and I maybe know. If I was to think of some words, I can probably give some words, but I cannot speak Spanish fluently in the slightest. Like, not even close. I couldn't give you a single sentence, really. Unless it's like a very basic one. But even then, I have to like think about it for a while. So I imagine, whatever languages are close to you, you would need to learn them. So yeah, French. I mean, I think at one point in high school, they were offering. Like we had Spanish, and then we had like 2 different Chinese courses we could take. But it was weird because our school only offered the Chinese language courses to the Chinese students, which didn't make any sense to me because I was like, well, why can't I learn it? Why does it? Well, whatever, I guess. But I was like, I want to try a different language, and one of my like a teacher that I liked was like, I'm thinking of doing a French course because that could be fun. No, I thought that'd be interesting. I feel like I don't know why, but I'd be more interested in that. Like one of my friends taught himself German. So he knows a lot of German words, and I think he can actually speak it pretty well too. So he did that all on his own. It has to be a language that I want to learn, which Spanish I feel like I would want to learn now, but back in school I was kind of more forced to do it, so I didn't want to do it. So I feel like if I went back to try to learn any language that I would like to, then I'd probably have a fun time doing it, but I also have a lot more stuff going on that I feel like I want to worry about more. So, but it could be interesting. Do you prefer reading magazines or short articles rather than long books and novels? No. I don't really want to read any of that, if I'm being honest. I'm not that big of a fan of reading. But I do like reading. I just don't like reading super much. I guess sometimes. It depends on it depends on which one of these is an interesting topic and which one I actually want to read. Do you find it difficult to organize your thoughts on paper while writing something? Sometimes, yeah. Because if I'm thinking of something, then I'm always thinking of like 9 more things on top of that one thing, so it always winds up like fucking hell. Do you find it difficult to memorize things? No, not really. I can memorize pretty good, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with memorizing. You don't have dyslexia. To be determined has been turned into a big fat no on the board. No dyslexia. Thank you. Looking at your answers and analyzing, you don't have dyslexia. You show no signs of having any sort of learning disorder. Congrats, buddy. Thanks, champ. But again, if I did, it'd be okay. This is that again. Dementia, everybody. This is a big one that I am proud to say I am not making fun of here. There's nothing to make fun of here. It's dementia. You don't fuck around with that. I'm making fun of the test because I assume it's gonna be a stupid test. It's apparently only 9 questions, so I might once again have to. If this ends in give me your email, I'm gonna have to find another one. But again, don't do online tests to learn this stuff. Again, it's not a diagnostic tool. They say it themselves, but they present it as if it is one. So if you're worried about it, go to a doctor. Do you have trouble making decisions, even for everyday things such as what to eat, clothes to wear, making plans? Sometimes. Depends on what the day is. If I want to wear something special, I need to think about what it is. If I want to eat something, then usually that's not much of a problem. Making plans can be interesting sometimes. Trying to figure out what I want to do for this, especially in the moment. If it's in the moment, then a lot of the time it can be, yeah. Do you have trouble focusing or concentrating on watching TV, playing on your phone, listening to music? Sometimes, again, it's like if I'm really into the show or I'm really into the song or I'm really into whatever game I'm playing, pretty easy to do. Otherwise, no. Sometimes, maybe, I don't know. Do you forget the names of familiar objects and use the you know what I mean or that thing? I can't say always, so this is just going to be all sometimes, and it's going to be like, you might have dementia. Because I don't remember, I don't forget all the things, but there's some times where I'm just like, I don't remember what the hell a lens cap is called. So that thing that you put on top of a camera so it stops looking at you. Then you remember the word. Like, oh yeah, there's that one. And it's like, fine. Do you get easily confused driving? Don't drive. Or using tools? Huh? Do you get lost in places that are familiar to you, your neighborhood or the grocery store? Sometimes. Okay, this is going to be the most boring fucking test in the universe. Do you find that you miss social cues which may lead to not understanding what others are saying, laughing at inappropriate times, staying on a topic despite a lack of interest by others? Sometimes, yeah. Do you get confused with recalling the days of the week, month, year, and important dates? Sometimes, yeah. Do you need help getting dressed? Remember to take medication? Sometimes, yeah. I almost forgot last week to take my stupid vitamin D pill. Who knows? Are these difficulties getting worse? I don't know. Worse sometimes. No, I guess. Enter your email. Oh, no, that's optional. Okay. Do these difficulties reflect changes from how you were functioning a few years ago? Maybe, I guess. What did I say? Moderate indication of dementia. What a surprise! Mild dementia has been added to the list. I'm probably going to find another one. I don't actually like... you know what? This quiz? Boring. Not supposed to be interesting. Let's find... Where is it? Where is my favorite place in the world? I was trying to look up ProPros, but they don't actually have one. How much do you know about dementia? Okay, you know what? We can move on. Whatever. It's fun because ProProf has got our backs, and I'm sure hope they have it good because now it's scoliosis, baby. Yeah, scoliosis. Again, not making fun of scoliosis. This is another one of those ones where, like, eczema, where I'm like, I always feel like I might have it, but I also am like, I've never gone to go get it checked out. And I did just have a physical, like, a month ago, and they didn't seem to be worried about my back, but I didn't tell them I was worried about it, because I forgot I was worried about it until I left. So scoliosis. We're going to see today if I have it. And again, not going to play scoliosis, just making fun of the tests, because this is definitely going to be an interesting one. How often do you feel that your shoulders are uneven? Honestly, though, not often. But, like, sometimes I'll wake up. That picture's extreme. Dude, I mean, look at it. It's killer. It's wobbly. You got the wiggles in you. You're doing a little dance. But keep it. Okay, listen, I understand. Ads are important, but I don't want them. How often do you feel that your shoulders are uneven? There is a lot of times where I wake up in the morning and I'll have like a bit of a shoulder pain, and then I'll go look in the mirror, and one of my shoulders is noticeably far more down than my other shoulder. I don't know if it's because I'm like dislocating something or because my back is just all fucked up. I don't know, but I'll have to like straighten out my I have to like really over adjust in one way to make my shoulders look even, and even then when I slouch back down, sometimes my shoulder is literally not in the same spot as it could be. So definitely that happens sometimes. An uneven waist? I don't even know what that fucking means. Uneven? I don't think so. I would say never, but of course it's fucking stuck. Start. Can we please just fucking do the quiz? No, never. No, oh god. Never have uneven waists. I don't know what that means. Do you ever feel like one hip is higher than the other? I have never even thought about that. I guess that could be part of it. I've never once thought about it, though. No, I will say. You ever feel like one side of the rib cage is jutting forward? If I suck in every ounce of my capabilities, and I mean, kind of my right side, it feels a little more like I feel like I'm pushing my right side out a little bit more than my left, I guess. Sometimes. We'll say sometimes. Have you observed a prominence on one side of the back when bending forward? Absolutely, my left side. If I'm leaning down, I usually like lean left and go down. That's absolutely something that happens. Have you observed a visibly curved spine? I'm not sure, because again, I don't know. I guess I could just look up normal back picture on Google and then compare it to my back. But again, that way, I'd rather go to a doctor, you know? So, I'm not sure. How often do you feel that your clothes are not fitting well? Nowadays, rarely. But it's not been that much of a problem for me lately. So, how often do you feel you're leaning to one side unintentionally? Pretty often. Yeah, I'm always kind of leaning. I don't know. I don't know. I wanted to say it's a scoliosis thing. It's just because that's a more cozy thing for me. I don't know. Maybe that's because of it. I don't know. You ever feel stiffness and tightness in your lower back? Pretty frequently. Yeah, my back kind of sucks. Pretty interesting back pain. But it's not super often. Like when it does happen, it usually stays for a while, and it's pretty rough. But it's not that bad. This is fine. How often do you have a feeling of fullness when in fact the stomach is empty? I have no idea. I feel like I eat enough that my stomach isn't empty. So I'd say rarely. You have no symptoms of scoliosis. Joys! No symptoms, but still if you're observing any symptoms, visit a doctor. Cannot stress that enough. Visit a doctor if you are worried about anything you have to do. So we're saying no on scoliosis. Great. That's fantastic. That makes me feel about the same because I don't care for these tests or anything they could possibly say to me. But let's see how big of a fucking idiot klutz man I am. Because I trip over everything. I am a disaster zone everywhere at work. If something new, if someone puts something somewhere where I did not know it was there and I'm not looking up, I will bump into it. I do not have any situational awareness or spatial awareness. So we're gonna. Oh, it's another one of these. Oh, okay. All right, it's another one of these. Check all that apply. Have you fallen in the past week? Yes. Do you believe curbs are out to get you? Sometimes. Yeah. Have you ever fallen upstairs? Yes. Does your face usually break your fall? No. I usually avoid hitting my face because it's important. Have you gotten a concussion? I've never gotten a concussion, I don't think, anyway. Hard to say. I've never gotten it checked out, but I don't think I've ever had to. Does the concept of dancing make you uncomfortable? Sometimes, but I think it depends if I'm. I have a lot more. I feel like it's a lot more fun of an idea. But back in high school, oh yeah, the dancing in public, that's for sure. But I love just doing little jigs in my room and fucking tripping over myself anyway. Have you ever spilled your computer? Yep, definitely that. Do you live in fear of spilling something on your shirt? I don't live in fear of it, but it happens. So, but no, I guess. Do you think uneven sidewalks were created solely to make you look stupid? Yeah. There's been so many times where I'd ride my scooter, and then because of an uneven sidewalk, I'd go fucking flying, and I'd scrape the shit out of myself. It was not right. It was rough. Look, I bump into everyone on the crowded sidewalk. Living in Brooklyn, you kind of got used to dodging and weaving around people, but you still definitely bumped into the occasional person. So I wouldn't say everybody. Do you wake up with bruises? No, I don't wake up with bruises. I only ever had one bruise recently, and it's actually gone. I didn't even realize, but it is finally gone now. It was when I got my blood drawn. I don't bruise very easily. Thank goodness. I would bruise incredibly easily if I bruised much. If I bruised easily, I'd be covered in bruises, but I don't bruise easily, so I'm lucky. Do you spill hot beverages? I don't drink hot beverages, so. Have you pulled the door when quit? Yep, done that. And I've done that. Have you changed your shirt before eating pasta? Yeah. Because sometimes I'm like, I'm going to make a big fucking mess. It's a huge plate of pasta. I'm going to wear a shirt I don't care about. That's just... I understand that sounds stupid now, but yeah. Do you routinely need to change your shirt after eating pasta? I could. Yeah, I would say. Does having a catch give you anxiety? A catch of what? Like, if a genie comes up to me, like, I am going to give you 3 riddles, but there's a catch. Like, is it that? Are they talking about like a thing having a catch to it, or do they mean like catching something in your hand? I don't know. What about shaking hands? Oh yeah, I get kind of nervous about you. No, not really. High fives? Yeah. I miss high fives so much. Shaking hands, I've kind of gotten better at, so I, got the sort of basic etiquette of shaking a hand. High fives are all up in the fucking air. Does having a catch give you... What does that mean? What does that mean? Well, we should go to the park, unless you want to go when it's raining. There's your catch. It's nervous. I don't know. Does multitasking scare me? It doesn't scare me, but I'm not good at it. I do it all the time. Like, I'll watch something and do something, but I'm horrible at it. Like, I always favor one thing, so I either forget, I'll either tune out what I'm watching, and then I'll be like, shit, I forgot, I missed that episode, I'm gonna rewatch that, or I'll be watching that, and I'll be focusing on the work. It never works out well for me. Was coloring within the lines an issue for me? Absolutely. Have you ever closed the car? Oh yeah. We went to Luna Park went to Luna Park. Oh, which is a park in Coney Island in Brooklyn, and I went with the whole family. And I was getting out of the car, and I didn't realize. Okay, this is on them. I still think this is on them, and I still think it's a hilarious moment. I was getting out of the car, and I was in the back seat. I was in the middle seat. I was always in the middle seat, even though I was very car sick because my fucking family was evil. They weren't. They're fine. But I was next to my cousin on the left and my twin sister on the right. And she gets out my twin sister gets out of the right side of the car, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna follow them because they were getting out first because my cousin didn't get out of the car yet. So I'm getting out of the car. And I'm like, okay, they're obviously going to go through the left side of the car because it's the closest side to them. I'm going to close the door. No. I slammed that puppy shut directly onto my cousin's face because she thought, I guess, I don't want to get out on the side where the road is. I'm just going to wait for them to get out so I can crawl through the car and go through the right side like an idiot. And I then proceeded to slam that thing into her face. Everyone was mad at me. She was crying. I thought it was hilarious. I still do. I don't feel any sympathy or sorrow for that moment because they were an idiot and they deserved it. They don't deserve it. I do feel kind of bad, but who goes through the right side when you're on the left side of the door? There wasn't even any traffic. We were just parked. I don't know. It was stupid. Have you ever fallen down in the shower? Not critically badly, but I've definitely like slipped a couple times. But I've never fallen actually. Have you ever accidentally elbowed someone in the face while being tickled? I feel like if I were to do it, it would be on purpose because I don't like being tickled. So not accidentally, no. Have you ever chipped a tooth? No. Thankfully, no. That sounds that sounds terrifying. It sounds I don't like that. Have you recently cut yourself shaving? No. I haven't. Okay, hold on one sec. Soup wants to leave. Hey, Soup. Soup wants to go? Soup wants to go use the bathroom or eat food or something? Go on, buddy. Go on. Go. There you go. Think about it. But yeah, the only time I ever really cut myself shaving wasn't even me shaving. It was me as a kid. I saw my dad's razor on the counter of the bathroom. I was like, oh, that looks cool. And I touched it. I didn't rub my finger on it. I didn't do anything to it. I literally just put my finger on the blade. And I don't know I don't know if he had like a freaking sharpening stone in that bathroom, but I immediately cut my finger on it in like 2 different spots. And I was like, what the fuck? Ow, this hurts. And I was bleeding like crazy. And I was like, what the heck? and my dad and mom were like, you idiot, don't touch the razor blade. I'm like, why did I do that? If I could touch it, it looks cool. I don't know. So I haven't cut myself shaving, but I've cut myself on a shaving product but literally just by touching it. So, are you okay, well, yes. This is a genuine thing. I've never had to really hold a baby before, but as a kid I did. Because, like, my cousins had a baby or something, and they're like, you want to hold him? And I'm like, and they're like, they kind of just, like, they were basically saying, hold my baby. And I was like, I'm like fucking 15, 16, I'm going to drop this kid. I don't have good hands. So, have you dropped a baby? No. And God, if I did, I would not admit that. But I have not dropped a baby. Do you have to apologize to people every time you get on public transportation? No. Again, I've done subways enough. I'm pretty good at staying still on a train, even when I'm not holding on to anything. Again, it's pretty easy. It's not too bad. Okay. Yes, no, I don't do that. Have you ever headbutted someone when going in for a kiss? Probably, yeah. It's been a while, but probably. Have you ever broken a bone on a slip and slide? Never done a slip and slide. And I've actually never broken a bone. Because I am awesome. I've definitely beat the shit out of my skin. But I've not broken a bone. Do doorways seem to get narrower every time you walk through them? Yeah. Especially if I'm trying to carry something through a doorway. Then yeah, absolutely. Do you have a habit of accidentally leaning against things that are not stable? Yeah. I'll like sit on things, I'll lean on things that are not meant to be leaned or sat on, and I will fucking deck myself into the floor and break something. Do you have coffee stains on more than 5 articles of clothing? I don't drink coffee. Haha. Have you ever bumped into no, yeah, I don't keep stained clothing. I'll either, unless it doesn't, if it comes out in the wash, I don't care, but I feel like it stays. I usually just don't wear it. I won't really wear it that often, so I don't even know if I have anything with stains, to be honest. Have you ever oh god, yes. That one. Soup wants inside now. Soup, you indecisive little man, you. Hey, bud. Hi. Hey, buddy. How's it going? How's it going, little guy? Come here. Come here, we sit down and we chill. Hi, Soup. Hey, buddy. How are you? Have you ever bumped into an inanimate object and reflectively said, I'm sorry? That happens at least daily, if I'm being completely honest. The amount of time, especially at work, like, in my room, I'll bump into shit and I'll be like, fuck, that's stupid. But Soup is bored. Soup's just a little guy. He's just a little confused man. He just left. He was just snoozing on my couch for like 2 hours, and now he just wants to flop around like a maniac. You little guy. Hey, Soup. Have you burned yourself cooking? Yes. One time I took a pizza out of the oven without an oven mitt, and I used tin foil as an oven mitt because I'm an idiot, and I fucked up my hand real good. So that's definitely happened before. Does chopping vegetables frequently lead to chopping fingers? I would never chop a vegetable if it meant to doing that. Do treadmills look like death traps? No, I don't like treadmills. What about trampolines? Those are kind of death trappy. Do you avoid opening food containers because the contents will undoubtedly end up on you? No. Do you simply avoid white clothes? I don't like white clothes, so yeah. And red wine, I don't really drink red wine. Have you ever seriously considered wearing a bib? Maybe once as a joke, but not seriously. Do revolving doors seem like a trap? No. Do you always lose a Jenga? No. Have you ever put your car? I don't drive. Have you lost your wallet? Yeah. Keys? I don't have keys. But the last time I had them, yeah, I lost them. Have you broken or lost more than 2 phones? No. Do you spill your coffee today? I don't drink coffee. Under half, surprisingly enough. Hey, buddy. Definitely more than last time. You stare at your white shirts and sigh because you know it's only a matter of time before they're ruined. So they're essentially saying, even though I only checked 23, I still checked more than most people. So I am a big-time klutz boy. Oh yeah, is the diagnosis for this one. Where'd you go, buddy? You're on the ground. You're on the ground. Sleep on the ground. Sleep on the ground. So what's next? I think we only have a few more left. Oh boy, hello. Hello, Haywise. Oh boy. Can we guess your personality with this ink blot test? Sure hope you can try. With all these fucking ads in the way. It doesn't matter. I can close all of them. I'm gonna hit every time I click a thing, it just refreshes the ads. Close that. Zoom in. Cause there we go. Which of the following answers correspond most with what you see in this picture? What do I see? I see. This guy kind of looks like two, like, what's the lion bird? The griffins. They look like 2 griffins, like, back to back. Like, this is like its head. Those are its feet. These are the wings, and they're like taken off. What do I have an option for that? What the hell is a cravat? What's a cravat? A mask? No. A bat? I don't see a bat, so no. A flower? Definitely don't see a flower. A beetle or a butterfly? I guess a beetle is the closest thing I'd see. Where's a butterfly in this? Just because it's got like these little thingies, maybe? I don't know. Beetle, I guess. I like my answer more. What the? Okay, I don't know what the hell. I just scrolled up past. Which of the following answers correspond with most of what you see in this picture? This is definitely like, I want to say a rhinoceros. It's 2 rhinoceros high-fiving while sitting down. They're like sitting heads up, and they're high-fiving rhinoceroses. Or like turkeys. Maybe the turkeys they have the right heads. Turkey or rhinoceros high-fiving. None of this is close. Where you going, buddy? You scramming again? He'll be back. He'll always be back. Oh, hello, spring sofa sale. Wow. Good to see ya. Spaceship now screaming. So what did I say? Turkeys high-fiving or rhinoceroses high-fiving? They're not. Where do the butterfly wings come in? I don't understand that. Why they're so content about butterflies? I guess 2 clowns. I don't need to know that. All right. Which of the following answers? Okay, this is definitely that's the head of a clown, or it's like 2 gorillas like in love. I can see their hearts pounding out of their chests. Spring more fucking Haywise. The worst website. I thought it was gonna be like the best website because it had just so no fucking way. Get out of the way. There isn't even a clown option. I thought for sure clown was gonna be the option here. That's definitely just a clown. But I'd say gorillas fist pumping then, or like hearts. 2 gorillas in love. 2 hands pulling people apart. 2 hands pulling people apart. I can't see that. I can't see that, so I'm not going to. Two people dancing, I guess, is close enough. Which of the following answers corresponds most to what you see in this picture? This is the. It's kind of like a. Like the. What the hell is the Indiana Jones? The. Fucking first one. The first Indiana Jones movie. I can't remember the name of it. Can't remember the name at all. Indiana Jones movie. Not the Dial of Destiny. No, not that one. Right, The Lost Ark. It reminds me of The Lost Ark, but like dark. It's like a black and white movie version of The Lost Ark from Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's what that reminds me of. Mountain, deep forest, blob monster, of course, obviously. Man looking down at the child, turning the storm. Feeding birds? Feeding birds. Feeding birds. Where? Where are the birds? I guess this could be a bird. And this is all like the food being thrown at it. I can kind of see that more than anything else. Learn about whatever. Which of the following answers corresponds most to what you see in this picture? That's a moth, I guess. Yeah, it's just a moth. Do we get a moth? Sorry, I see Ashley Spring semi-annual. Actually, if I kind of look... See, this half... It's weird. It's weird seeing asymmetrical signs. Because over here, I definitely see like a... It kind of looks like a dog with like some snot coming out of its nose. But over here, I definitely see... Oh. I see a moth. Move on. Which of the following answers corresponds most to what you see in this picture? This is definitely like... Fuck it, what even is this? It's like a snap, like one of those snapping turtles. It's a star-nosed mole. It's a star-nosed mole that fell from like 50 feet in the air and like splatted onto the ground. But you're seeing it through like a glass window. So you just see like this is its nose and this is the body of the star-nosed mole. It's being splattered onto the window. Did I see it? Skyscraper, lady in dress, owl, cat, damn, genitalia. Is that a penis? That'd be black mold. It kind of looks like a... I don't see a penis. It says genitalia. It could be black mold. It could be. It could be a really gross wall. A cat? What's the closest to a star-nosed mole splatted into a window? I guess a cat. We're gonna go with a cat. Which of the following answers corresponds with what you see here? This is definitely... What the fuck is this? It's like diseased peas. Like these are like two different pea pods. Or it kind of looks like two like capuchin monkeys. Like touching butts, looking at each other, like getting ready to kiss, with Easter Island heads on top watching them. So this is like the Easter Island with two capuchin monkeys sitting next to each other, getting ready to kiss, Lady and the Tramp style. It's definitely a plate of spaghetti behind them. Looks like thumbs up. Oh yeah, that does look like thumbs up, isn't it? That's pretty true. I see this as like the face of the monkey, and this is like the body. This is the ass of the monkey. So they're sitting next to each other. There's definitely some spaghetti behind them we can't see, and then they're in the Easter Island because these are kind of like the Easter Island heads. Somehow your answer, which it looks like it makes a lot of sense, is not on there. So it's a necklace, two rabbits, a vase, the top half of a dress, bunting, you know, like the cake, two women talking to each other. I guess that would be closest to what I said about the monkeys about to eat spaghetti together. This one's Voltron, Defender of the Universe. This is just Voltron, Defender of the Universe. Where's Voltron? Possums? I guess over here. That's pretty accurate, possum. Yeah, I'd say that. Country view, a moth flying into a light source. They love their butterflies and moths. A woman in a dress, a path into the distance, two lions climbing a mountain. I see Voltron, Defender of the Universe. Like, this is clearly the body of Voltron. There's his arms, which are... Again, Voltron is essentially made up of, like lion-esque robots, so I'm not too wrong there. I guess two lions climbing a mountain. I don't care about who that person is. Which of the answers here? Okay. Oregon. This kind of looks like one of those, like, dragons. But it also kind of looks like two fire wizards blowing fire at each other while they're coming... Like, it looks like two wizards fighting in hell. This is like the start of hell. And they're, like, hovering over hell with their smoke monster abilities. And then they're on their smoke clouds shooting more fire at each other. Moose. Oh yeah, I guess it's kind of like an antler thing, and then it's like the head of the moose. I could see that. I could see a moose. I guess, what do they think? A nose. Oh, I thought it said moose, and I thought you were onto something. A bull. I really don't get it. A menagerie of different animals. Clouds or two dragons. I guess clouds would be closest for mine, because I said this is like a smoke cloud, and there's... They completely remove the idea of the wizards fighting fire style, but I mean, there's clouds. Which are the following answers? That's definitely some blue lobsters like so with like those little like like those like big leaves that they would like fan like their goddesses with in medieval times. So we have that. What the hell else is happening? I don't understand. There's a lot of animals. This is the menagerie of animals one. There's some snakes. Lungs. Yeah, I can see that. It kind of looks like this is like it's like lobster royalty. So these are like the king and queen lobsters sitting on their little throne. This is like the red carpet going down, and then there's all the other like little servants like bowing down to them, and these are like their blue lobster servants fanning them to make sure that they stay nice and cool. And then there's just more servants bowing, and also some sacrifices for them, I guess. Lobster royalty. Show me lobster royalty. Caterpillars, a garden, crab, two people dancing, a crocodile's face. The Eiffel Tower. A crocodile's face? I don't see that. I guess crab is the closest option. None of these are cool. Mission of following answer. This is that segment from Electric Company where they have the two faces on either side, and one of them says a word, and the other one says the word, and then one of them says the word, and one of them says like each syllable more specifically and defined. So it's obviously two faces about to either make out or they are about to talk about syllables to me. An optical illusion. Yeah, exactly. The scene from Family Guy with Peter spelling words. Yeah, it's that, but like the actual one, because that was an Electric Company bit. And I mean, I guess it's two faces. It is definitely two faces. Also, it's apparently in a... Why can't I scroll up anymore? I'm getting a phone call. Phone call. I'm getting a phone call. Who is it? It's my sister. Yo! Alrighty. This will probably be the last quiz we do today. No, we have a couple more. We can definitely... We gotta blast through this. Well, you're the following answer. That's a rabbit. It's not a duck. It's a rabbit. Everyone else thinks it's a liar. What you're following corresponds with what you see in this picture. This is definitely a ghost with a medieval... with like a very creaky hand about to stab you. What happened? Oh, my sister just wants to do something, and it's been a little bit, so they just wanted to go do something for like a little bit. So before I go to work, I'm just gonna hang out with them. So, but we still have a few more tests. We're gonna finish them up. Don't worry. We have time. See, this is definitely ghost. It's a ghost. There we go. Perfect. Which of the following answers corresponds most with what you see in this picture? That is the big bear from Big Blue House. Bearhead. Bearhead is not... How is Bearhead not an option? That's clearly Bearhead. That's clearly the head of a bear. That right there is the head of a bear, and Soup really wants to see the head of the bear. None of these are even close to it. An X-Wing? It's not an X-Wing. That is not even close to an X-Wing. A crying man. Hello. Which are the following? How many more could there possibly be? Okay, well, this isn't helpful. This isn't being helpful. We're gonna get to the finale of this test anyways. There's only 2 more after this, so we're about to be done anyway. We're going to find out how exactly we die. All right, we need to figure this out. So, what's my first name? Again, Jareed Tigglebottom is the one taking these tests, always and forever. How would your friends describe you? He is a very ambitious man. He loves himself some ambition. Be honest, what's your worst trait? He is Tigglebottom? Too loud. Always too loud. Hates loud things, but is too loud himself. Do you have any enemies? None that I know of, I guess. What's the most dangerous part of your life? Commuting? I mean, yeah, I guess. Hobbies involve Charbot? No. Unbelievable yeah, that kind of counts, yeah. What's the first name of the person you most likely suspect in your murder? What's the first name of the person? David. David. With a capital A in there. If you could live forever, would you? I don't know. Probably not. Here's something you'd literally die for. None of these, I guess. I guess a good nap. My friends. Love friends. How do you suspect you're gonna die? Me, yeah, it would definitely be me doing something I thought was funny, but it wasn't actually all that funny. Who would you organize your funeral? Someone, I don't know. I'd be dead. How am I supposed to know? Buzzy's thinking. 15 seconds. Jesus Christ, Buzzy. Take your sweet ass time. I got a place to be. Give me 5 seconds. Open at your peril, absolutely. Jareed's cause of death. Jareed would die from choking an overly ambitious-sized piece of cake at a party thrown in their honor when they were being too loud telling jokes, despite suspecting Dave was actually a bizarre accident caused by the relentless pursuit of making their friends laugh. Honestly, I could buy that. I could totally see that. I could absolutely see that. Death. Big cake. We have one more, though, and it's another WikiHow quiz. Love these. It is when I will die. This is saying when I will die. And we gotta fucking speed run this shit. Give me 1 second. Okay. Pick your dream job. The cake is a lie. Yeah, the fucking cake. Such a big lie. It's gonna fucking. I feel like Glasses cake was probably gonna be pretty tasty, if I'm being honest. If they gloat about it that much, it's gotta be good. Dream job. I guess one of these. No, maybe teacher. Yeah, teacher would be pretty cool. How active are you? I'm too clumsy. Yeah, pretty fucking clumsy. Active enough. If not at the gym, I'm probably already dead. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sedentary. Where do you live? The countryside, I guess. As close as I could be. How often do you visit the doctor? I go for one. Yeah, and I'm starting to at least go once a year, but it's been a while. What's your diet like? Not fucking balanced at all. Yeah, pretty much mostly just fast food and shit. What's your biggest vice? I'm pretty lazy. Very lazy. We offer you $10,000 to pet a wild grizzly. If it's maybe. Yeah, double the money. I'll do it. Yeah, sure, why not? That'd be cool. You're a bystander in a bank robbery. What do you do? If I'm a bystander, I'm gonna get murdered if I do anything. Keep my head down and stay quiet. I'm out of there. I don't want to die. How much sleep do you get? I've been getting too much sleep, honestly. Like at least a full 8 hours lately, but it's been more than that. What's your dream vacation? Staying home, catch up on my shows. Yeah, sounds pretty fun. Or just on a beach. Not a beach. I don't want to do it. Yeah, I guess staying up and catching my shows would be the most close one. Well, pick a life motto. What's life without constant, terrifying risk? Go big or go home. You never be too careful. Live and let live. Live and let live, I guess. Just do your own thing. Let other people do theirs. Be nice. Have a chill day. When do you see yourself kicking the bucket? I'm in for the long haul. I want to be old. That's not predictable. It could be tomorrow. Honestly, yeah. Depends, really. Yeah, I guess. I want to be old. I want to go pretty old. Make it to my 60s. Fantastic. Big cake at 60. I don't know if I'll be eating a huge ass piece of cake when I'm 60, but hey, either way. So that was, ladies and gentlemen, the final test, and I apologize to rush these last couple, but, shit do be stinky. However, just to go over what we've got. So again, this is all the stuff we learned throughout these past couple of adventures. I'm an ISFP, the adventurer, my personality. Again, this is Jareed talking. He might have mild autism. He might have mild ADHD. He might have mild aphantasia. He's not colorblind. He has pretty good sight, actually, very great sight. Might have minor hearing loss. He's pretty good at tasting things. He's a taste savant. He knows when things are tasting. He doesn't smell bad. He doesn't crave touch. He does not have obsessive compulsive disorder. He's a baguette, if anything. He's very low. He's not very anxious. He might have Munchausen's. He's not eating random things on the ground. He's normal. This is what the test said. He does not have an identity disorder. He's normal. He's below average psychopath. He's not have tryptophobia. He might have colorophobia. I don't remember what this one is. He's annoyed all the time. Always annoyed. He might have hand eczema because he told the test that he did. He might have dyslexia, but also no, he doesn't. He's mild dementia. does not have scoliosis. He definitely is a big, stupid, fucking klutzy idiot. And he's going to die by eating cake stupidly when he becomes 60 years old. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is fun. This is a lot of fun. I'm sure there's a lot more that can be done. So we will see. I'll probably get more of these lined up later on. But not for a while. I don't expect to do too many more of these. So we'll see. But either way, yeah, it's very fun. I'm glad you had fun, Rowan. Sorry to end it so abruptly. This is pretty much the end anyway. But yeah, I'll be back soon-ish. The schedule will come up, and so you can see when I'm next going live. I don't think I'm going to be going live very often this next week, but we'll have to see, because I have a lot of stuff set up for this next week, so we'll have to see. But I hope to see you again, Rowan. I'll see you next time, everybody. You have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye now, everyone. I gotta go. Bye.